Mucky Mouth.
Yo,
What's happening, Mucky Mouth? Come on in. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all know what it is. Y'all coming in on this good Wednesday. Thank y'all for tuning in. Live in full effect. That little Wayne said that the beat bill, bitch. Yes, sir. Come on with it.
so
Go get them cups. Go get them motherfucking cups, baby. Go get them cups and get them ready. Goddamn, go put them kids in that goddamn dirty clothes house to let them play with them fuck ass clothes. Get some paper towel to blow your motherfucking nose and come on in. If you got your young ass kids out here, them YNs, pull them to the side right now. Tell them for at least 35 minutes, I need you to come in here before you go outside and become nothing. Tell them bring their ass in the house for a second. Bring their motherfucking ass in the house. If you can't deal with them, by the time I get them these last couple words, and if he do decide to go to jail or hell, he'll get there. He'll get there with this shit on his mind today. Because he can turn it all around right now. It's up to him or her. She might be a YNG, young nigga girl, set up for suicides and ride-bys and drive-bys. Yeah, ride or die chick, stealing from McDonald's and shit. You know what I mean? Pulling up at the one and talking about they robbed me, but you throw the money out the goddamn one. There it is. They robbed me. They robbed me. He ain't paid for any Coca-Cola. That's how I stole a small state of milk. He ain't paid for that. See, I hate people that be in other people's business like that though. First of all, you don't know who the fuck I know at McDonald's. Check me now, check me now. Now I could be stealing, but this particular time I know they beat back there. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm fucking on sucking on them titties and you pussy. You working with them on the pussy, but you mad at me because I'm getting Coca-Cola and goddamn dope cheeseburger and I'll be patted on with no salt and mustard and ketchup. But you mad at me. Change your life up.
did you just lay the whole thing?
You got the sesame seed butter. Yeah, they ain't got the sesame seed butter on the double cheeseburger. Hello, somebody.
Oh shit!
All beef patty. You gotta say all beef. You gotta say on the double cheeseburger. If you don't say all beef, they don't know which one you talking about. The one with the all beef? Golden beef. All beef with the golden burger? Take me to the arch.
Take on the same piece.
I'm telling you, my son. Yo, don't nobody know goddamn McDonald's. My son know McDonald's. He know the songs, nigga, like he was in the 70s. I'm living it up. I fucked around and told him you can have it your way. This ain't goddamn Burger King, Dad. This ain't goddamn Burger King.
Man, Burger King, count your fucking days. You motherfuckers got this. They got this burrito, breakfast burrito, right? They ignore this joint. Now they used to put Whopper meat on it if you request it, right? Because Burger King is why you request it.
Mm-hmm.
Now they don't do the shit.
Mm.
Man, almost threw that. Man, almost threw that burrito back at the slave. I had to pull myself back, like,
What they give you, that fake sausage meat they use?
Man, listen, with that Whopper meat, it was the coldest thing I ever had. I went home and made a few myself. Put some burger on the grill and had to throw it together.
Y'all come on in there, man.
Yes, sir.
Y'all know what it is over to my far left. I'm a red. Y'all know what it is in the middle. Jerome. And you know what it is, of course, the motherfucking man itself. Fat, baby. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Load it up. Let me hear y'all guys.
Well,
While
I started to jump on in here. First off, LLK to the end of the day. That's from the soul. All right, let me get my shout outs in there. Ooh, let's go out the first one. Let's go to that GL. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the Great Lakes. Everybody out there on that water, that north coast, up north, that coast. Right. Give a shout out to the Southern Beach Crew.
I had about 2 days, 3 days.
Ohio Sam,
3 days work.
Midwest Call, Julius Maddox, TD, Derek Don, Real Cats there, mental health issues, they own that. I want to give a shout out to KLC Transportation, black owned company, takes product and give it to its destination. Give a shout out to y'all, good folks at Mucky Mouth Nation, to come on in here and support us. Let us talk our shit, feedback on it. We appreciate all the comments. Sit on down and sip with us tonight. Want to give a shout out to me. I had a trying week and I made it through.
That's all you did. That's all you
Head to the sky and go ahead and stomp it on out. Now I'm sitting there like, man,
Sky boy, my life.
I'll tell y'all this though. I mean this, and y'all heard me say it before. Storm gonna run out of rain. When that last raindrop hit, it's liberating. You're gonna be all right when that last raindrop hit you. I got hit with my last raindrop. Everything, the sun came out. I didn't even want to complain that it was humid. God damn it, life is good now.
I'm still in my storm.
Don't worry, it's gonna run out of rain.
I'm still in my storm. Go ahead, man. I'm say, go ahead. So, man, I want to give a shout out to the niggas of the day. The YE. Because I want to know what's wrong with y'all. What is y'all on, man? Listen, man. If you can't handle it, don't fuck with it. Because at the end of the day, it's winning. It's winning. And y'all letting it win. Y'all ain't even trying to control the shit.
Let me tell you something. All this YN, this all this we talking about, this is for ungroomed cats. We seen this coming when we was coming up. Cats that had no guidance.
Hold on before you get in there. I'm done. Hold on before you get in there. I see you. I ain't trying to break your cup straight stride. Big shout out Alabama. Bitch, y'all know what's happening. All the way down on CC Loop. All the way down on goddamn Greenbow Avenue. West side to best side. Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Biatch. All the way up there in goddamn Florida. Atlanta. People say you can't say Georgia. I speak for the whole goddamn little turf. You know how motherfuckers say, man, you just saying Atlanta. You ain't saying Georgia. They're two different places. Fuck it. You from down there, you better say what's up, goddamn. That's all I can tell you, goddamn. Hear what I said. Hello, somebody. What's up, goddamn, down there and all? What out there told the motherfuckers he was at? And most people in Alabama, something like to leave you out. I'll never do that. Down there in North Memphis. Huh? Big shout out to North Memphis. What's up down there, baby? Down there in the goddamn Fort Wayne, Indiana. All my folks over the world, y'all know in Cali, I love y'all deeply, deeply. You know what I mean? People out there in Cleveland, y'all know I still love you, baby. Big shout out to y'all, you know what I'm saying, as we bring you this live motherfucking podcast. Hoping that your day been blessed and hoping you achieve something, you know what I mean? If you don't think you did, then close your eyes, goddamn. And open them again. See where you at. That's a goddamn blessing by itself. So with that being said, welcome. Look at them cups, y'all. Y'all get them goddamn cups pulled up. Y'all know what time it is. Get them goddamn cups ready. Oh, ship it down on the cold box. You shout out Fort Wayne, man. You shout out where your cousin was from doing that gorilla dance the other night. That milk, Arkansas. Arkansas. That was so. He told me his name was Wes. I thought he said his name was Wiz. I said, man, what? He was like, Wes. Wes. I'm like, man, what in the world is you talking about, bro? Good people, man. I said, Wes. Oh, okay.
I needed an interpreter that night.
Mm-hmm.
0 tip for you.
Hey, raise that goddamn couple, cause it's that wind. And we live. There, bring it down here. Bring it on in. I ain't here to hold you long. That real told us to say that before we start sometimes. See, when you ain't here to hold you long, this shit lasts for hours and hours. Make it last forever. But quick topics, man. They gotta be talked about because of the massacre that happened in Toledo over the weekend. And ain't nobody, it ain't looking good for young niggas. The YNs.
For sure.
The YNs being their own destruction. You feel what I'm trying to tell you? Nigga, they don't get no fuck. It's just it is they care, but they don't care about what we care about. You see what I'm saying?
About the wrong shit.
I think what the play is for them though is put them in a cage and see who walk out that motherfucker. It's people that want to live. I want to be able to go to the grocery store. I be want to go to the goddamn malls. I want to go with my family.
I want to go to my mailbox
and not worry about shit. Now, I'm now.
I want to go to my mailbox without having to worry about it coming down the street to retaliate on the other niggas across the street.
Why is you gonna fuck with me because of the neighborhood that I stay in, and you know damn well my fat ass ain't got nothing to do with you and Pete got no.
Exactly.
Why in the fuck would you bring that shit to me and I ain't did nothing to damn one of y'all? You see me in the store because I spoke to this nigga. You want to goddamn be in my ass.
Oh, it was boy.
I'm at home, but I know what to speak to. I passed some niggas in the store one time. Nigga, they 3-4 deep. I don't give two fucks. My aggression, I had to calm it down, but I had to tell her some real shit. Instead of mugging me, bro, speak to me. How y'all doing today? Then one nigga say, you sure right, big dog. Cause we ain't had to mug each other. I could have spoke off the gate.
Yep.
We ain't got no problem anyway because we don't even know each other. By you looking at me could have got so intensified, I'm thinking in my head, because I know how young niggas react. Got to be on my offensive side, and my offensive side is to make it back home
Exactly.
the same goddamn way I live.
That's it.
And I'm gonna get this on your blood.
What you say? I'll put that big motherfucker on there.
You won't think it's similar. I'm gonna rubber that shit. Yeah, Paul. You better get your ass. You better goddamn. You better hold some slippery shit. I'm gonna fuck you when I'm buzzing. You know what that nigga did?
I might miss to it.
You want to make, you better hope I'm shooting the big one, so I ain't got no balance. You know what I'm talking about? You better hope I can't get the listen. You know, dog. I'm gonna get you in your leg or your thigh or your stomach. Cause I'm gonna be shooting by the time I pull that bitch up. Yeah, I'm gonna get extra because I don't know what you're thinking. See, think about right here. You might be goddamn little Billy the Kid, little nephew or cousin or brother, and you got that bitch already up. You ain't know you finna lose your leg, your dick, and your ball. Now that's it.
So you gonna lose something.
You would tell a nigga, man, them motherfuckers started shooting. I thought you shooting Mexican. You ain't have 2 guns. Nah, motherfucker, I know what to do. I'm gonna say, what you wanna do, nigga? I'm gonna say, nigga. I got to go back home to mine because it's something about them groceries. And that water bill that I paid just won't let me be easy.
What I tell you the other week, man? Something I want to enjoy the bills I pay.
If I pay killed on the field for you just paid that motherfucking whole month rent and all that motherfucking shit first. And you done pay, you done kill me, I can't enjoy all this. Somebody got the motherfuckers that gonna come after they kill your ass, come and get some free shit. You better not touch my goddamn, you better let my groceries spoil. You better let spoil. You better let that shit spoil. It ain't gonna be no good for your stomach. I ain't tasting. Father told me one time I was in my uncle's house. He said, when you went in that light bread, what you think? Did you think that I had a piece? I don't want bought. You need to think about when you put your hand in that bread. Did you have some of this? Did your uncle eat one of these first? You see that bologna now? You need to think that do my uncle like bologna? But I'm just buying it for the goddamn house. It's motherfucking bologna. I don't want you to do shit until you think about this ass on first.
Okay.
So I
Ready for it.
understand it. I can understand it now that I'm in my own shit.
Got your
John, you got your own personal library. That's what you feel say. I got your own personal library. You know what I'm trying to tell you? But see, that was out. That comes with the territory of respect. You gonna eat all this shit up and gonna leave the end bread for the nigga that bought the goddamn bread. Bitch, you better get out my eye.
listen, man. Okay. I go to the store because my son was staying with me, and my son liked Lil Debbie. I go to the store, I buy Lil Debbie's and shit. I leave them on let my son eat them.
Like them devils, huh?
Listen, you know what I mean? Listen, man. My uncle started staying with me, right? And boxes, like they never been open, they still sitting there. Like, damn, I know my son. I'm gonna get one day. Motherfucker box, empty in the motherfucker. Shit. Listen. And motherfucker opened it. Nigga that opened it on one end.
Yeah.
Then hit him out. Drop that in. Closed the box back, turned it around and pushed it up against the wall like this. Diabolical.
Yeah. You're diabolical.
Still go like it's still.
Get out. Get the fuck out. Cause you don't know that you finna leave here. What time I put that rock trap in that goddamn box on your ass? When you wanted to stay in the game. Cause you ain't even little bit of damn damn. So let's go. When you buy shit for your daughter though. But you can say my baby boy, this my boy here. You know, he don't have it. He don't want a lot of shit. And the little shit that he want it all to himself. And then he gotta goddamn try to share with your ass. But you don't even want to share. You want to take the whole thing off. Come on. You got to be fucking. I can teach discipline now. Take them in your room, baby. Take them in your room. I don't want you eating up there, but take them in your room, baby. My son got good though. Let me tell you something. He jumped up on the goddamn refrigerator, deep freezer, and hid his shit. I'm in there looking for the shit with him. He have to be looking for the shit. By you having company, they take over your shit sometimes.
Yeah.
So you know me, I always been a giver. It's better to give than receive, right? Until they come down to your household shit. See, this is what you spend your money on. This is what you spend your time with. This is what people in your house qualify for. You provide ain't no way you making a video about or a thing that I gotta feed my family. No, bitch, this is mandatory. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So if you got company, you got people over, it's okay to say, you can have some of this, but you can't have none of that. You gotta say a problem to them like that. You can taste a little bit of that, but don't taste all of that. You know what I mean? Put this back to the side. Yo, with the flag in the air. My son looked at me and said, nigga, they got you fucked up. They ain't got me fucked up. I know what to do with my shit. Come in and I want juices and shit, cause I don't drink a lot of sodas and pops and shit anyway. You thinking like, damn, Dad, you let them fuck up my shit? Y'all drinking liquor and juice and you know what to do. I'm gonna give me a 6-pack and put it up and give me a goddamn snack pack and put it up. While I'm having him look for the shit, he looking at me like, oh, crazy. Yeah, you do it, dumb motherfucker. You ain't got to worry. You ain't gonna know what the snack say. You might give him the goddamn snacks. And if you give him snacks, we fuck.
I can think of both of us.
Out outside the circle. He's a smart nigga. But it go back to like I'm telling you, man, if you everything fall under the respect law.
Right.
And a young nigga got to know why it's important to respect. Anytime you can go and fight an old ass man, I don't give no fuck about it. That's your elders, bro. Anytime somebody trying to give you something, and it's game is free, but game is the most valuable motherfucking point niggas starting to fail to realize. Game is free.
You know what, man?
Game is free, but you don't want it. You don't want it.
They don't want it. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Let's like on the 4th. My brother-in-law, and when he cook, he cook. Everybody that know him know when he cook, he cook. Nigga, he provide all the food, all the pop, all the juice, all the ice, everything. Waters, all this. Niggas come eating the man food for free, and then know what they had. They know what they had the nerve to say. Oh man, how you gonna serve us some cold ass food? What did you?
Yeah. I'm glad. No, and all
That's why they ungrateful.
but it you know in a sense that I always tell mine, if you eat before you leave home, you ain't gotta worry about what that shit look like over there. I'm gonna give you something before you leave. And that's the thing. Then it's like they talk about when you do have festivity, public festivity, and you send your kids out there. First of all, parents start in your fucking walls.
That's it.
When they in that little bitty draw with the little shit stains and you got time in, the club gonna be there. You know, Pop told me a long time ago, I guess he tried to warm me up for real life shit. And he said, I ain't gonna tell you the name of you call because you know you're grown man right now. He gonna say, son, after you dead and gone, them streets still gonna be here.
That's right.
That don't mean shit to a young nigga that's running them streets at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
That don't grab you no type of way until you realize, what? This shit here, after you need to tell me after I'm gone, these cars gonna still be riding up and down these roads.
Yeah.
It's still gonna be a motherfucker that I love getting away cooching. Huh?
Still gonna be Indiana Park. Still gonna be Junction. Still gonna be
Still
gonna be
It's
Smeed.
gonna be a something out there.
You know, it's just gonna
Robin will finally be over by then.
God damn it, it's gonna be something out there. And you're gonna be a dead ass motherfucker chasing some shit that you ain't got no business.
No business.
But then let me tell you something. What hurt you the most? Disrespect will take you quicker than a nigga with a gun.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you got to that gun level, because you put yourself in the A category, put yourself in the B category.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't be no A problem. It wouldn't be no B.
You gotta be mad at your mom and your dad, because I ain't gonna leave your punk ass dad out of the equation.
You gotta mad at your daddy first.
Because I'm gonna see the father that called himself a father on Father's Day tell his son, you grown now, man. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Bitch, I'm there all damn day. I'm there when you're sick, I'm feeling you sick. Bitch, I'm there when I know how time's gonna get when them goddamn light bills and them water bills and them goddamn bills that period, telephone bill
I love on your ass.
and shit just started coming in like this, then you might take a blow from death. Then you might take a blow from just life just whooping your ass because you still gotta get up every day and keep your sanity to order to be in the world.
Mm-hmm.
When a motherfucker think you a whole ass nigga, but you trying to do the right shit because a man can't do nothing. They used to say a man ain't shit in the army, but a man can't do nothing behind a motherfucking prison wall that they building for your black ass every day.
Every day.
He building this bitch for your ass every day. And then you wait till you get down in that motherfucking hole you want to tell on Pete and Rod and kill both. Yeah, man, we was all in the goddamn car together. I told him to stop, but hell, he went on through the light. And when we got through there, when we seen our ops, I wanted to go home. There were too motherfucking late. Because that was how when your mama told your ass not to be fucking with them guys. Them my friends, ma. You don't know nothing you talking about. I love them. You love so much now you get you sucking on their meat things and shit. Yeah, gangster love. And it ain't like it ain't happening. See, back in the day, we kick it with our homeboy. You hear me? We kick it with our homeboy for real. We go home. They think it's cool to sit there, smoke with them, drink with them, fuck on them. Yeah, shit. If it ain't happening, damn if it ain't. They doing it at a high time rate. Then you wonder why a girl turn into another woman, because when she do get a fuck nigga, she don't even know what the fuck going on. If she finna bring home an STD, HIV, or some shit she just can't get rid of, because this nigga now he offended, because he don't know how to be a real nigga in his life, and he ain't got no motherfucking guide. So they take him to go to jail, then he get out of jail. He don't want to kick it with Peanut and Roger and them no more, because now he got a baby and he trying to do something strange, but he don't know nothing to do. But he's scared to go back behind that wall, that shit to change his life for. That's why he changed. Because he to see some shit that he don't want to see no more. But it's too goddamn, it ain't too late then, but it's fucked up if he don't never come home and he raised them bouncing ass kids. Now she sitting in the house, still gotta go get some, her pussy tampered with. She still gotta pay them motherfucking bills. She still gotta get them shoes. You sending the goddamn kids to goddamn school with the goddamn 2-day shirt on. Monster stain on that bitch. Man, catch up on their pants. Hello, somebody.
That breeds.
The motherfucker so dumb. You ask them 4+4, they tell you
8.
no. We out.
So I do ask, I'm glad. You ain't just nice. We ain't just dog. Oh no. Man, you said no. We I know. You know you do. Your shirt smell like hot water. Bro, dang. Yeah.
Oh man, what?
But soon as I say, come on, they know me.
How many days we go to?
Break that one in. Oh, that one, yeah, sure.
That nigga went up my whole goddamn lip on.
I said, we eat hot dogs. Man, what?
No, it ain't a rap song.
Hmm.
I'll tell you who with the shit and who ain't with the shit.
You know, every hustle to every song.
They ain't ask them nothing about life, but you gonna take. I'm not going racist with this shit, but racial with this shit. But you go ask a Chinese man, little 5, 6-year-old, he'll tell you how to build a motherfucking house, a slope, make it fall the right way, put it over there. And they ain't saying we ain't got no black kids like that, but you got more of them, and then less than more than us.
Right. There's more of them than us.
You they over there. I'm trying to kick your ass. You over here, nigga, I can roll it like this. My brother did.
Run over what?
Yeah, my mama showed me this, nigga. I was 4.
What, nigga?
Oh, you in that 6, nigga. You see how good I'm is? That ain't cool. He got his shirt off. Sad. Put a dip on. You don't know your house with a little cap gun pulling it out on everybody. You don't see the signs? This is the sign I'm showing you. This is what you instilling in him.
Timmy needs some help.
Them guns go by that little nigga a bitch. They free. They free.
Get that nigga to the river.
Okay.
All right.
You want to send them to the school and tell them white folks to deal with them.
Right.
And see what they going to.
But you better not touch him.
But when the white folks
But
going,
you
that's
mad. You mad because now you gotta come get this little motherfucker.
You just picking on him. No, you're in a special need class for a reason. But you got all the special shit going on when he come in here. Here, they end up goddamn playing some bill. He get a job. They doing trap out. So trap out. Hey, what is white stuff here? Then we're gonna hold this dope back. We're gonna put dope right here. We're gonna sell over here. He teaching the other kids not to shoot guys in the corner.
Bring them leaves.
And you get that for free. You see this? You can get that if I chop this in half and the teacher for the God. And the teachers look at this shit. And then when because it's sitting in school because they throw kids in this bitch 8 hours. And after 8 hours, they gonna show somebody a sign of how their house is ran.
Yeah.
Now you mad at your own kid because they done told your secret without even trying to tell on you. Because there's another little motherfucker in the class that lives just like he do too. Listen to that conversation. Y'all playing Fortnite the other day. Nigga, you sorry as fuck on Fortnite. Bitch, y'all ain't got no money over there. You ain't got no money. Motherfucker, my dad sell dope like a motherfucker. You see my dad's car?
Fortnite.
CBS, Child Protective Customer Services. We got a rundown on it. Little Jamel.
Man.
We need you to talk to Jamel.
Oh, man.
We need to go talk to Jamel parents.
Jamel? No, she got to call him name because he's in school.
The 16th.
Little Jamel. AKA Golf Son. Yeah, watch his mama pull him up now.
Okay, young dog.
Then she get out of the car. Cause it's all it's an activity workup. She get out of the car, them ass cheeks. Don't cut the ass cheeks out. Just make sure you brush your teeth and wash your face. That's important. When you dropping them kids off in the morning, it's okay to have them shorts on and them titties out. Oh, cause that's beautiful. Let me get myself a horn and some clap. What? Get some clap. You know what I'm saying? So check this out. It's okay. No, but check this out. It ain't okay to start them kids off with knowing everything that you lived like last night.
Right.
It ain't cool. You calling them by the name, disrespecting them. Them kids, man, they soaking this shit up.
And then when they call you to the school, you come up to the school, smell like you fresh at the marijuana field.
Yeah, listen, than a motherfucker.
Dude.
Sitting in the car smoking before they pull up. And get what? Bitch can't tell me nothing.
Uh-huh.
That's how your kid going to school saying the same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Because that's all he sit up listen to you say in the house. That's all he hear.
Fuck them motherfucker. They can't tell me
You heard that little person? Okay? She saying, good morning, class. Hello, student. Huh?
Let me tell you something about that little nigga. Whoever the elders in this family are failing him.
Mama Pearl tell you about what they got.
Who that?
Mama Pearl told you what they got there. What you needed.
Yeah, you gotta get your you crazy for that. Listen, when you go to that stage, like I said, he did already experienced enough stress, man. She said, hello, class, good morning, student. Shut up, bitch. We said that. You know, his dad, or whoever be over there to that house,
Kept him up all night.
and no, they end up,
That's the dialogue in the house.
yeah,
Kids are sponges, bro.
you ain't talking.
Their little mind absorb everything in there.
Everything.
Everything. I'm talking about the little shit you didn't even know that they was on. That's what they stare. That's what they be.
The part about it, though, you got time.
You got plenty of.
You got
Just
time.
gotta want to do it. You gotta want to be that parent.
They don't want to. That's the thing.
You a lot of kids raise kids. That's what's happening. A lot of kids is raising kids. So when they get to this group, it's a block of them. Because mamas can leave home now.
Okay.
And we used to laugh at baby kids looking at you remember baby kids?
Mm-hmm.
When you get the baby kids and what they did on the house, they left the kids at home, and everything that went on, they had to suffer with it. So at the same damn time, that ain't changed, bro. So you running the streets doing everything you want to do. I left y'all some pizza in the refrigerator. I left y'all food on the stove. What about being there? You wonder why she acting the fool? She seeing 12 niggas come in the house.
Right.
She seeing everybody you fucking with. Even if you ain't fucking with them, she sees some type of change with somebody that ain't really her father.
Exactly. Or trying to be a part of her life, period. They just there for the moment.
Yeah. And then when the dad do come, he ain't trying to spend no kid time with the kid.
Or ain't allowed to.
Could be a factor for him. Let me tell you something. What I feel about a man, what he can do and what he won't do is two different damn things. Now you can say, okay, Pop, I want to go with you. Hey, I'll be back in a minute. Yeah. So now I got to cut up for you to understand what the fuck I'm talking about, huh? I'm one of those. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm one of those. You know what I mean?
Different. My dad took me every fucking where he went. I was in the shadow.
Yeah.
But
That's fathering.
what?
Well, man, take me some crazy places.
How you take my son everywhere?
Knew where the weed spots was at and everything.
See, my son told me, your truck ain't like my mom's, Dad. I just want to go home. This. God damn it, this is a roll down. He killing it. He just said, I'm looking at my uncle, man. I don't want to work. He thought it was a toy. He rolling this motherfucker down, rolling up. Doing that shit before you fuck up my goddamn woman. You know? Yeah, take it home, man. This shit, this is the thing for me. And I'm getting full of what it is. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I bagged up off on him because sometimes in parents, when see my wife got two, you know what I mean? So she feel like sometimes she slacked in another house and she won't slack on him. And then me not being aggressive toward her with that situation because I understand. You know what I'm saying? And it takes a maturity. When you mature, you be like, boom. But okay, then this still a boy. I can't let you just take all the titty and put it in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's how a lot of times, if you never been in or seen it, you see what I'm saying. When a woman take over the kid, they relate to them because something that they flawed in with another kid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then
compensate.
Yeah, because you know what I mean, they felt like they did. You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of and that ain't really bad parenting, but it's you can't do that because it was a trial and error term.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And me, I just stepped back and I seen it, you know what I mean, when it was coming on like that. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah. Hey, help before you go. Go in the bottom of that slide and give me one of them.
I got you, bro.
Yeah. But so check this out. When you realize that parenting is mistakes.
Yeah, you make mistakes, man.
When you realize parenting is a letdown. Parenting is starting and trying it over again.
Yeah.
You don't know how to parent till your kids show you how to parent.
And that's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm saying that parenting is everything because you expect shit to go a certain way. That don't mean it's gonna go that way. You know when I hear kids talk when we was kids, remember we'll say, man, when I get grown, I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna buy a house, I'm gonna buy a car, I'm gonna have a bitch named Shelly, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have everything. I'm gonna have everything. I got it. I'm talking about, and then your house. Soon as you get 16, you don't even know what the fuck you was talking about.
Nope.
You ain't know that. Ain't nobody. This shit ain't coming. That's why you think that house you stayed in right here. No, there's a reason that my house right here. This we can afford, baby. This where we at. I had the same dream too. But you see, times ain't like you think it is because you can think about it. You got to make that shit happen.
Yes, sir.
This ain't finna push your ass. You think this is a goddamn gimmick game. You sitting around here. I ain't trying to talk about it because this is your hustle. This your hustle. You young niggas get out here selling their drugs. And you got $50,000, $20,000, $40,000, but you ain't put yourself in no house. What the fuck is you doing?
Showing it off with their cars and their clothes.
Your mama's
Have a new pair of Jordans.
Kids, drug addicts.
You know, say that too.
Julio drinkers.
Yeah.
You hear what I'm saying? These kids, man, them motherfuckers is blowing money on some, man. All I know is this, and that's my thing. My heart go out to the YNs, because real talk, I know how that shit played out. The shit played out just how it played out with us, with the motherfuckers we watched before us.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
We was blessed enough that the old heads before us
Drop game on.
Yeah, they're great. You know what I'm saying? These little niggas got to see, like you said, told Poochie and them ran through my mama house, and then Uncle Black, then Uncle Rod, then Uncle, then Uncle, then Uncle, then Uncle, then you understand what I'm saying? Now when they get out here in the game, they think that's the norm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They do. And it ain't.
And then you forget they're recorders. So every cat that you bring around your children is they're impressionable. So they're gonna
Picking
take
up
they're
something
gonna
from
pick
it.
up something. This motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? And
So bad.
kids never pick up the positive. They learn it. So I ain't gonna say that because some kids decent, but 70% of them. Ooh, buddy.
Why pick up the positive and everything that I touch is bad?
Right.
What it is it ain't that everything I touch is bad. It's easier to pick up
Fucked up
on
shit.
the fucked up shit.
Right.
Because you gotta realize it's like all of us. Y'all doing fucked up shit. I really don't do a lot of fucked up shit, but we still cool. But now, my mama got this nigga to come over, he do this old fucked up shit. I come around, I'm starting to do fucked up shit. Y'all embracing me more, but I'm doing fucked up shit with y'all now.
You know, one of the things that I used to watch my mama do with me was it wasn't that she was paying me or rewarding me when I got in trouble, just the time the money hit. And a lot of people can't see that though. So I was getting shit and it looked like I was getting rewarded, but you gotta think when you ain't got nothing, when it come in, I can't not buy you then because
Right.
this when the money came.
Yeah. This you just happen to look up.
You know what I'm saying? Now you think
Up at the right time.
I ain't give you she ain't say here your J's is or nothing like that.
Oh no.
Oh, I ain't do that. We ain't get them.
No.
I'll wear them Saucony's on your ass. You know what I'm talking about? And them motherfuckers, let me tell you something. That's the worst thing a fat man can put on his goddamn foot. Them bitches go to the left, to the right so fast. To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right, and you be walking down the street on your ankles.
Cortez.
Listen,
New Ballet is not for fat people.
they ain't, man. You be listening on your ankles, man.
Not the class. Oh, class is really the.
Yeah, them motherfuckers like they sponge over the water. Them
They're made out of glass. That's what I'm saying.
pieces of sponge, you like, I'm gonna get the water. If you use a dishwasher, I'm gonna put these in the set. I'm gonna soak the water by this motherfucker. SpongeBob shoes. What the fuck they was?
I was a fat kid, so I wore Pumas. They was extra wide. Wasn't no lean.
Shit, I ain't had them. I'm gonna tell you though, man. I'm gonna tell you something, nigga. When they put me in that pair of K Swiss, I said, "Oh Lord,
Never.
they don't want me to. They don't want me to man up."
Never.
Fucking break your goddamn ankle.
Hold on, man. Church socks up under the motherfucking wet grass.
Man,
All right, okay.
listen.
They put me in them K Swiss. I made sure I told them, "You gonna get these out the way."
You they turned themselves up. You didn't have to turn them up.
No, I ain't gonna tell
Yeah.
them like 2-3 days.
Man, no, on the concrete, blacktop, you still skating, you ice skating in the
That's
mix.
not for the motherfuckers in the winter.
Oh, it's you do.
Hey man,
You get hurt, the whole shoe get hung.
And crack, and it's over with.
I rather have one of my boys. I ain't gonna lie to nobody.
Shit.
Was right like that, man. I'm gonna tell you, handsome man, your own folks will hurt you. I can still see my brother saying, "Bro, you were wearing them, and that wasn't even in style." Then.
I don't even know how to say it.
Yeah, and you know, come and in front of you, like, shit, you. And the people hear you, that's what I say.
And then lies.
Say it's okay to walk past. If you walk in a crowd of young men, oh, I'm not. Hey, bro, y'all be safe. Love y'all. It's okay, man. I reach 2 or 3 people, and I know I have. And this the part about it, because when I go somewhere, it ain't on me there. It's God telling me this right here to tell you this. Because I see you. I know where we finna go with this. And I just need to tell you, man, you ain't got to follow that crowd.
Exactly.
You ain't, I mean, if these niggas doing, man, listen. At the end of the day, man, when you go do that time, and everybody, we can tell them till we turn yell in the
They
face.
not gonna do that time
They
with
ain't
you.
doing that time with you, man.
No.
Not only they ain't doing that time with you,
You don't want to do that time.
and I'm gonna tell you something. If you never seen your mama cry behind something you done did,
That's it.
that's the hard feeling.
And folks get a hold to your ass.
And see, here's the funny, and that's where I get. That's what I get out this shit because society got it. That's how they got it, bro. You got all these motherfuckers they calling CSB on you for whooping your kids' ass. They call CSB for every motherfucker.
You need to whoop shit at me.
Because motherfucker, you won't let me discipline them now. But then when they get out in the street and fuck up, you want to hold me responsible for their actions. Oh, well, you didn't do this with them and you didn't do that. No, what I didn't do was kick his ass.
Right.
When he got out, you let me kick his ass, nigga. He wouldn't be doing this shit.
And you know what? When I was, oh yeah.
That's all it takes.
When I was taking those school kids back and forth, and they told me that the school system wouldn't let them eat lunch. You never know what kids going through, but you say that kids' lives matter. You won't let them eat lunch because their mama makes you too much money. And at the same damn time, the rich people is like, if you never know, rich people don't tilt.
No.
Rich people don't. It's always poor motherfuckers that's going somewhere saying, appreciate your business. And the bill $5, the tip $5, but they leaving 10. When they send their kids to school and they rich, they forget sometimes to get the kids to school money. They send them to home. You free education, but the food ain't free. Bitch, this shit handed down. You're gonna throw it in the garbage anyway. Why not?
Exactly.
Let these kids eat for free. And it takes me to a time where I can remember I was paying 40 cents for my food at school. And my grandma gave me the money. I had to make a decision with that $2.48, that $2-something that she was sending. Is someone get this Fruitopia? Or I'm gonna do what she said. Fuck it, I'm gonna get this Fruitopia to kick in with my friends. Cause every day they getting this Fruitopia. That bitch got to be good because they got their money every day. Now, they family a little wealthy, we a little healthy, but we ain't mix no home meals. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
But I don't never be able to buy no juice. I can't buy. Nigga, we ain't have water bottles back in the day like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
You had the Fruitopia though. You know that Fruitopia was a bad motherfucker. And you get that red Fruitopia. I see why they stole the chain to their mama house. Come and tell you something what happened. They had access to shit. And when you come from the bottom for real, you can see that you ain't got shit that other people got. And then and get what happened. Your outcome gonna be a little better than theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Your turn gonna be a little sweeter than theirs.
Yeah.
Everything gonna be accurate as fuck. You just wait for your turn to come.
You know why? Because when your turn comes, you appreciate it.
You know where you come from with
Yeah,
it.
you start to appreciate it.
My daughter started her own shirt printing thing. She started a couple of little business with herself, but if somebody for it, you won't love it like you would love it if you bought it yourself.
Exactly.
When she bought it herself and started paying for her own material, now it makes sense to her. I ain't gonna let you shout me on this because I know what the fuck I paid for that.
That's right.
I need all that. Come here and in.
That's it.
Me, when I first got my tow truck, man, I'm thinking, look, I'm gonna tell 5 cars, I don't give no fuck. I gotta learn how to do something. So I charged $40, $50 for a tow because I ain't know the fuck I was doing. I just couldn't let you know I ain't know what I was doing.
Right.
So when I go to tearing up people's shit, which I never did, I learned, but then I got to see that a motherfucker would rather use you just because you say you cheap
Yeah.
instead of getting what I'm worth.
Right.
Now I done went up on my praise. I ain't shit. I ain't no good nigga. He down there telling everybody that I ain't right. He ain't. No, when you want soft for nothing,
Last week he told my car for 45.
when you want soft for nothing,
They want 80.
But I'm gonna tell you something I learned too though. That'll be another race they had to deal with.
Oh, they give
They
me
throw their goddamn money like they get quality service.
Yeah.
A billboard sign. So everything that I'm telling you now, we got to break the whole cycle in order to fix the YN. We got to fix the old ends, the old niggas.
Yeah.
The old nigga got to be fixed first and most, and then we got to fix the women. We got to take it all the way back. We got it's a curse because they kicked us out the house first. That's the curse. We got to go all the way back in order to come forward. We got to start where it hurt us at first. And he got to make the man feel like he need to be at the house. It's okay to fuck somebody, bro. You get your 4, 5 pieces of pussy, now you got 2 minutes on. Just get you 1 or 2 then. I ain't gonna tell you not to fuck on one or two. Granddaddy did it. She still fucking somebody. You might not like my theory on it, but guess what happened? He'll bring his ass home. He'll be with their family. If a man want to be at home, he's gonna be at home. But if a motherfucker want to run the streets, he's gonna run the streets. It's the same way she gonna do what the fuck she want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what happened? If she was a real woman, a real queen of her house, even though she bringing her ass to the table. The food on that table, the clothes is washed. The house is up to date a little bit. It's par. You hear me? You got to make this shit work and meet in the middle. Ain't no middle working, ain't no love having it, ain't this here. Everybody trying to say what you ain't doing and what you ain't did. The kids see it and they pushing them out.
See?
And you know what's fucked up? That's why these y'all niggas so fucked up now. Oh, god damn. Because they over to a bitch house that can't even go see their own goddamn kids. That's why they over there bitch house where they can't see their own kids. This motherfucker running the streets and learning from Earl how to be a motherfucking nigga. And Earl is his OG at 23. Too late now. Because your ass over there thinking the grass is green. She put an automation. How you say it? Automator. I said automation because this shit doesn't do. Automator. I said automation.
Tomato.
Yeah, I said that, nigga. Fuck y'all.
No?
Tomato on what you can do with your own kid.
Been there, done it.
And you running with that shit.
Been there, done it.
But you know what though? That's because they go for it.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta wait out.
You gotta wait out.
Wait out. Same way he got out.
What you think? He think he got something.
Yeah.
He got something going. He think the grass green. But it ain't juicing now. He don't want to look. He don't want to look at the real issue.
He didn't want to look in the mirror.
That exactly.
Hold himself accountable.
That's right.
And damn it, you said something else. Accountability is the first fucking step anyway.
Exactly.
That's the main key. If If we start holding these YNs to being men, accountability for your actions, we're going to turn more than their life around. We're going to turn the whole society of the blood game, the crip game, the folk game, we're going to turn it around.
Yeah.
Because now, this show set being this nigga out here in the street.
Yeah.
If I come and tell you the blood shot such and such, such and such, every blood you see, then they start detaining all the motherfuckers like Trump doing, you gonna start telling that nigga you can't run over there and do that. Why? We gotta make the proper call for that. Do we get shot or do we get beat up for some shit he did?
Right.
It should be accountability.
Do he get a pass? What he did, do he get a pass for this shit or no?
Think about this here. If you ready to work with him, go put your hand on that motherfucker. We go over there, y'all one-on-one then. If you make a motherfucker put his hands up and he tell you don't want to get it, you go back in the house. This ain't for you.
See, that's why you know what, man.
With us.
Yeah, that's why I say.
If you had,
but you gotta make them leave it there.
You gotta make, you know, you take why you leave it there. Let me tell you something.
Once it's done, make them leave it there. Don't carry that shit back with you. So when you see them next time, you
right,
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta do.
If you put the phone down.
Yeah.
See, a motherfucker can really get whooped. He's handling the whole world know he got whooped. Nigga, man, just call me. Say, hey,
I'm killing you.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
I'm killing you.
See, I'm just gonna do that. The nigga said on Professor Clark on the another professor. Oh, that's the rat boy. Remember that when the goddamn the hamster fucked the
Yeah.
See, everything you on TV.
Yeah, right.
So now he got a little grudge against Clark because what happened? What the hamster did.
The hamster got on him.
See, if you can see, that's where it go. If a nigga don't see it in you, or see it, he fucking over you. If you don't see that shit going on, you can win another day.
Yeah.
But if they see it, oh man, I gotta go kill that nigga, man. That's my hood.
Or
that's where respect come in too.
Or his boy, oh man, that motherfucker whooped you like this. He fucking true. I mean, he did this, he did. Nigga, if you thought he whooping me that bad, why you didn't stop the fight?
Yeah, no, cause he whooped your ass, he whooped my ass too. Man. Damn, goddamn, he gonna let this motherfucker keep on whooping my ass.
Let them think you the one out the group, and you get drunk and get hands put on you.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. I got a good friend, man. Go ahead.
Go ahead. The best friend.
He in bed, but he was a good friend back in the day. He said, man, we down in the country one time. Down there sitting there talking that shit. I'm here talking about this man. That man standing next to me. He said, that bitch holler off and hit me in my motherfucking mouth. That true story though.
Yeah.
He came up there and said, went up there got his brother. And when he got his brother said, he said, man, that motherfucker down there whooped my ass, boy, I tore my ass up. His brother jumped up and said, God damn it, let's go down the road. He said, no, look what he did to me. What you say? You know what's going on? It's getting funny. No, that's going to be sick. Listen, man, this what you got to understand. It's a proper call for every situation. It's a proper call for every situation. Yeah, you better.
I know I got these long ass legs.
Oh yeah. But at the whole time, if you know what you put yourself into, the situation will be different.
Exactly.
With a young man that sit up there and take these drugs, and it brings me to my next topic. What has the rap did to the YN community? Do you think it affected it? Do you think it fucked with it? Do you think
it did the same thing that trap music did to us?
I beg to differ.
The music they made was we sold dope to. That's what you sold dope to. These niggas' music ain't about selling dope.
It's about using it.
It's ain't killing.
Yeah.
Ply told the nigga the song.
It's real music shit.
Hold on, Ply told the nigga the song. Now let me tell you what Ply said. if he got your homeboy sentenced to 100 years, you put that chop in their chest, stand over that motherfucking shooter. What the fuck did you think you said to America when you said that? Now I ain't mad at him for what he said though, because in the same token, I don't know the little white guy name, but he said he pushed a racial thing. He said he called us Billies and told us when you see a Billy, you hang him high from a tree. So he told his people to unite, but he ain't tell his own people to go hurt his own people. He tell them to go hurt some other race. You hear what I'm trying to tell you? It don't make it no better than what they saying, but at the same time, he ain't telling them to go hurt the motherfucker that's your own skin color either.
Oh no, they ain't gonna never do that.
That's the point that need to be spread. The music that they listen to, I used to hear them old folks say that the music influence y'all. No, we got that. Listen to what we listen to, but we ain't the young dog. You remember I told you about the story about my daddy telling us the reason how he raised us with zero tolerance? If I didn't, I'm gonna tell you now. He said the reason I raised you under the old law because I raised men. That means if I don't gotta tell you I love you, I ain't gotta tell you none of that because he ain't getting none of that.
Right.
But I show you my love, I give you my love, and not only that, when you go to get soft and sensitive, ain't nobody gonna be there all the time.
Right.
Ain't nobody gonna be in that guy that you a truck driver. Nobody gonna be in that truck when shit get hard on you and you just need somebody to talk to, but you ain't got nobody to talk to about your deepest problem. It's gonna be you.
And God.
And that's it. And you took him out of my mouth. God, it's gonna be you and God. So by the time you understand that when you got to rely on somebody, you need to know who to rely on. And that's that man. And that's himself. And a lot of these young guys don't know who to talk to about their mixed emotions, they fucked up feelings, and the friends that they lost, the feelings that they lost, because when they go talk to the people that they need to talk to, they too far fucking gone already. They ain't even there. The young nigga lost the same nigga that he lost. You remember that nigga said in goddamn Boys in the Hood? That mean everybody in the car was ready to die, ready to die for what they believe.
Die or kill for what they believe in.
He said, a praying mother said, a praying father said, Lord, bring him back home. That's our grandmothers and mamas prayed for us back then.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Name me one time you seen a church feel like back in the day. I'm talking about with the Easter dresses on. Hello, somebody. I'm talking about
A long time.
it's 12 of y'all in a family. 9 of y'all there. 9 of y'all in that bitch. It's 12 of y'all in a family. 9 of y'all there. Even the lady ass cousin get there late, she there too. Back then was old school cars. Dukes of Quarter, Rivieras, Skylaw. We going to eat after we get out of here.
Yes, sir.
We going to go do some shit after and the kids gonna play in the yard because we ain't have no damn video game for everybody to play. You know, and you ain't finna sit in the house no goddamn way because them grown folks in the house. And when they come out there on the porch, I bet you ain't gonna be out there, bitch, this, whole that, fuck nigga this, fuck nigga that. But see, me and that was some too. I'd have been in a predicament and I just learned this too. Some parents allow their kids to do this.
Yeah.
Talking to them rough and cussing
You know what? The dumbest shit I ever heard people say, and it makes sense to a lot of people, but it don't make sense to me. Because they wonder why their kids turn out fucked up and do the shit they do to them. Oh, I'd rather you drink and get high at home with me than out in the street because I don't know what they gonna give you.
Yes. Go ahead.
That is the dumbest shit I ever fucking heard.
I gotta read them back on this. If they gonna do it, cuz I'd rather for them to do it in the house.
But think about this. Once you open that
door, I'm not your friend, first of all. But you gonna be there.
Tell them that.
No, see, that's the thing. My mama would have never told me no shit. My dad and I smoke cigarettes. My grandma said, I know you smoke, but that's something you got to work out. Because I could buy a cigarette, 16 back then, you buy a cigarette then.
Mhm.
That woman told me, said, listen, the drugs and stuff, not here. My mama told me drugs and stuff, not here. I was drinking, we'll tell you what happened too. It falls in your tree, man. It's in your tree. I'm telling you, it's in your tree. The alcohol, all this shit, falls in your tree, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what the fuck, you ain't even want to drink. It's just something that happens. You don't even know, I ain't know I was gonna be a damn drinker. When I used to see my dad ride down the road, that bill stuck between their legs, shifting gears on that goddamn truck. I said, man, I want to be just like my dad. There was some of that look that he had that you totally looked up to him.
Yeah.
We soaked that shit up. But I ain't never want to be like, hey man, that's what I want to do when I get older, just drink beer and ride around.
No. That wasn't what you was emulating that you wanted to be.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You was saying you wanted to be that guy.
Yeah, that wasn't
You know what I'm saying? That the guy like he was.
Yeah.
Time to drink all day.
When he pull up,
No.
people know him and waving at him.
And you want to be that guy. You stop at the stop sign. You know, that's what you want. You wanted that respect from your peers to know who you was. Oh man, every time I see goddamn bottle in his hand, brother, motherfucker. He's a motherfucker, I'm asleep.
Shit like that. Hey, down the bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
Every time I see you got a ball, let me get some.
I was just about to say the same motherfucker the same. You the one big up. You the same one. Make sure make that happen, so.
Got shit.
Hey, man, that's the thing. That's the thing. No, you can't go. You be want. That's why we want to take the wrong part of what we supposed to grow from. Instead of taking the ass end of the conversation and put it in the beginning. Because the beginning of the conversation don't mean shit. It's the ass
in there.
When you put the ass in that conversation, that's when I swear to God, if you listen to a nigga that getting you game, remember him say a couple words.
Here's the funny, man. Like you were saying, you looked up to your dad. You wanted to be like your dad. No. Ain't no dads for these niggas to look up to. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no dads there.
Real life.
And get what though?
Your shoulders and everything supposed to step in and take that place.
So shit now.
So what groups that trying to make the change with the brother. He reached a certain group, but you know how you see what I'm saying?
So then
He can't relate. He ain't drilling and he ain't doing all that.
And that's where the mind and the bridge is at.
here's
They looking at it like, why would I listen to you? You ain't out here. We chilling. You was in the bushes back in the day. Y'all wore so fast. We out here broad daylight. We jumped out the car and
Steve had a bare face.
you know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't wait until it got dark and shit.
But because they fell in the look at the part of the game, that's why I'm still here.
Yeah, right. And
Y'all bare faced in 10 of you. That's ain't but 3 of you motherfuckers. You know why? Anybody knew who you was going to jump a big face. Motherfuckers came back and got you one. It's group of 10. Nothing. We're still alive. Nothing really nigga. He had a motherfucking 10 years or something. You know maybe get not on the nigga.
Yeah.
So they gonna get all you more.
See, our nigga did the music that we had though. We had music didn't even preach. They did have murder, kill, because you had like Brother Lynch, all them niggas. We had shoot 'em up.
break out.
You know what I'm saying? We had
Yeah.
but we ain't.
The loaded out.
But we had the self-destruction.
Yes.
You had that the Crips and Bloods come together.
Yeah.
Everybody
We had a unition in there. You know what I'm saying? Say you nice. Well, that's bad.
But these kids,
Unite.
ain't no these kids now. They
They're saying anything.
Yeah.
That was the name of the
they saying this. There ain't no more of that shit. These kids got their own thought process.
Yeah, they do, and but
Changed.
see, yo, what happened though? A lot of this music got them where we didn't go. You know what I did one time? I'm telling you, this ain't no lie, man. I'm a bad motherfucker. And I'm telling you this here, man. You know a motherfucker you tell me you listen to fat too long, you done fucked up. I can influence a drink, not a drink. I can make a drink swallow you. You hear what I'm trying to tell you? Yeah. I can pull you in the river and make you goddamn spit out blood at the end of the day. Cause you done did something that you ain't never put in your mouth. Seen people off drugs, and when I was selling drugs, that they was ready for the street, but they weren't ready to come back to the street. I sold crack, so why I'm gonna tell you not to buy crack for? And
Go ahead.
at the same time, I look back at that now and I think to myself, you ain't shit. Because if a motherfucker quits using drugs, when that motherfucker come back over there to buy drugs, you know they could quit. They tried to quit. They tried to say, and it's a kid starving for their parents.
That's why I stopped.
You get out of that shit for real, man. A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people think, oh, I sell dope, my nigga. Can you be a real drug dealer and not sell a motherfucker that you know to try to clean it up, not to sell them dope?
Reason why I stopped selling dope. I look kids at the store asking for chips and everything. I'm buying them chips. They mama come to and I'm like, they sold me her last stamp. That's why these kids ain't got nothing. Nah, I can't keep doing this.
This ain't you. I'm taking my own community up.
Right.
I'm taking my home stuff.
That goes back to the question you asked: is it the music? Because the music we had, dope man. They came out with dope man. Everybody want to be dope man.
Right, but dope must. Oh, that's all right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, see, this is why I say I don't too much blame shit on the music or the movies, because we had colors. Think about this shit now.
Mm-hmm.
Those are first colors.
That was a pivotal point in the degradation of black community. That's your poor. I watch this shit now and I be like,
No,
ain't no motherfucking way they let this shit out.
we was game, man. But guess what happened?
Last season.
But hold on, but you
Twix and Cruz when colors hit,
yeah, but
and niggas decided to say red and blue.
yeah, but
Man, that shit went down. That shit was bad.
but yo, how we had a way though. We still had respect. Though,
And
we shit. I took my son to 2 football games. They shot up both games.
damn.
You know what my son said? We might well get ready for them to start shooting.
He already seen the recipe. He was coming together.
Man, that shit ain't good, bro. When you got a family function, nigga,
I want to get ready.
they need to fight in the football game.
Yeah, basketball, that shit.
But it wasn't around old. Yeah, it wasn't around the old people. You had to go off the ground.
Sure. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, what it is because there's no respect, but the respect level dropped. I'm telling y'all, when they stop letting people whoop their kids, when they start telling people when and how they could discipline their
You
kids,
can't teach a child consequences and repercussions if you can't discipline. Period.
make him stand in the corner. Stand in the corner.
That shit ain't gonna do
Nigga
that.
instead of going to get strong as fuck.
Right.
He and that bitch pushing up on the wall. I'm gonna beat the bitch up.
Now, listen, hold on. I remember a routine where they had a homeboy of mine, loved him to death. He had his son. They get that.
The military drill.
No, this motherfucker handed him a whole P235, rim and everything.
Hold it out.
And if the motherfucker touched the ground, I'm touching your ass.
Mm-hmm.
And we sat there and played dominoes and watched these motherfuckers fight for their life
Mm-hmm.
to hold this tire up. All the brothers had them arms burnt. Gas. I'm sitting there like, damn, dog.
Nah, because if I don't teach them now, somebody else will
So that's right.
Right.
motherfucker.
That's what they doing. This is their way. It was their way of getting rid of the black community. And it's still going on to this day because now, like I said, there is no discipline.
Yeah, but the crazy part is what they use when they did that. That recipe was they thought was to fuck up the black community. What it did was made its own culture.
Mhm.
Because now it ain't just some nigga shit.
No.
It's a bunch of everybody else doing
Everything
dumb shit.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Them kids that did that shit was over this weekend. Them wasn't black. They wasn't black kids.
It wasn't all black.
No.
Oh.
So this shit
Lots
is
of those in there.
yeah. But what I'm saying is this curse that they thought they put on us,
It didn't affect everybody.
it's anybody pretty much, hate to say it like this, but in the lower tax bracket, this is where this curse is sitting.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like it's not sitting like this.
And that's why you get rid of them.
And then that's why they trying to get rid of them.
That's why they gonna get rid of you.
You rich or you poor.
And you know what? The only part about life is it gotta repeat itself.
It's circular.
Mm-hmm.
It's so common and it's so real. If you sit back and watch everything that happens, my granddad used to tell us back in the day. I'm gonna tell you something about ant power, boy. You tie it down, you rebuild. The only way to kill an ant bed, you drop that diesel in there now. You can set it on fire. Get what happened to an ant bed. You ain't gonna kill every ant in that goddamn place. You get what happened. And then and if you never played in an ant bed, we had 5 red ants. You cannot burn an ant bed by killing the top of it because it's in the ground.
It's in the ground. You gotta pour the
You
shit down
gotta pour that. You gotta let that diesel go down in there first.
Not gonna go all the way to 'em.
It ain't. Go out. You got to pour it in there. You got to put that thing down in there and take that little hole and wiggle that hole down in there. And when you get that goddamn that diesel, go ahead and you put it in there. A little oil. Set them goddamn little miles on fire. He might come back again. Guess how? He ain't gonna come back right there.
Right. They're building up.
You got to know how to take it out.
and they gonna come back fast.
You got to know how to take it out so it won't come back. And that's what they doing. Everybody can pay attention to the news. I'm gonna tell you something. I heard a man say the other day about how to change and how they doing with us and how they did with us, and he got it down to a science. He let them kill themselves again.
Yeah. It cleans the blood. It actually it comes a point in this circle that they exterminate themselves.
Yeah.
Let them do it.
And that's what's happening. That's what's happening.
2.9. And that's the that ain't Joe Rogan. Who that is? Blake and somebody, whoever it is on 92.9 in the morning. Y'all catch that show sometime. I'm gonna tell you something. The order to know what the white man do, you got to listen to him, cause he gonna tell you. Cause he know you can't stop it. You ain't gonna rally together like we gonna rally together. You can get in the street and march all goddamn day, but I'm going to that goddamn phone booth on your motherfucking ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can build a whole community, but give your house. Don't never forget what they did to a community. They dropped bombs on it, and it was legal. The mayor of the governors ain't going to prison for dropping a bomb in an active neighborhood. You called the military troops in on them because you thought it was going to be something else. That's the shit you got to understand. So if you, only thing that you can hurt us is us. And why come over here and try to kill us or put the military on us and you just keep on getting them guns? Say you from a different side of town. Don't you know right now, somewhere they did you don't hear nothing about the Venezuelan killing nobody right now, do you? Those are hoes. Those are our own people hurting our own people.
Mm-hmm.
And you take over a building where black people stay at. Well, first of all, them niggas ain't scared.
See, them niggas, they let you take it over. They ain't let you take it over.
They ain't scared of nothing.
They ain't going through that shit.
Nigga.
You be running for y'all. This ain't Jackson City.
This ain't that.
That ain't this.
This ain't that. And subscribe.
They never told me nothing but go. So what is the music? Hey, listen, that music shit. I got it drives the narrative.
It push hard.
Dude, it's the score.
It got you
like a movie.
It's Morgan Freeman.
The music you listen to as you go through this life
is driving hell out that bus.
Yeah,
it is.
It is.
It is.
And then these young guys don't understand.
I listen to. That's when I finally jumped off the porch. I went straight for it, cause that's all I know.
They told you how to jump off
They,
the porch.
They excuse you.
Get your dope pack in.
when they showed you how to do this with the jar,
You know what happens?
What my man say?
Crack like
Make
this.
and make crack like
Like this.
Ghetto
Dope. He pushed the nasty for a nigga like that.
Yes, he did.
you can't imagine.
The whole damn thing. And all you gotta do is be a listen.
Man,
Listen.
UGK had a song called Pocket Full of Stars.
Song.
I couldn't wait. You hear me? I couldn't wait to have my matchbook.
I put dope in my mouth.
I did too. I
He
had
said, he said, and all the dope boy go crazy, we just throw dope on the ground. Man, listen, man.
oh yeah, that Jeezy run.
When
And that was after we had already honed the craft of what we was doing.
Yep.
Then that Jeezy came in, we like,
You making it better for us.
three more bottles of champagne. We do it. We go slaves. We didn't did it.
That's it.
Yeah.
And you gotta remember, our hustle came from a bunch of little poor little motherfuckers.
Yeah.
We wasn't no rich niggas. I don't know about that. We wasn't no little rich niggas.
You wasn't niggas.
We was niggas that banged
That was really trying to get somewhere.
Motherfuckers put their money together and did this shit.
Yeah. Man, hold on. Right now, they don't even know the double up life.
No.
No.
Hell.
You mean put it off?
Ran up. Went back up.
Hey, nigga. When I found out, like I said, a $50 bill,
Oh, yeah.
nigga was giving you that many pieces for this. I might as well keep buying $50 down.
That's what the game, that's what it evolved to after a while.
Well, motherfuckers don't understand.
Yeah.
Remember when you could buy a certain weight for $75?
Yeah.
Face.
Get that.
You buy eighth.
Oh, yeah.
A 16, 16, all that.
That's extra
And
bag.
the man for the month.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. All discipline, and that's the actions that we had. When it took that's what the turn that it took. We had too much fucking going on with father. It's niggas out here got 16 kids,
Yeah.
8 kids,
Yeah.
9 kids, and the cycle go on for periods of time. So he made all these kids, and you know you can't father. So then, I ain't saying because I ain't the prettiest, handsome nigga in the world, but they say I got an ugly bitch. I got 15 kids. Ugly woman got 15 kids. A pretty ass woman got goddamn 2 or 3. Cause she trying to keep her image in case this nigga don't fall through. But she a 8 on the radar, but you treat her bad because she been ran through. But she got 6, 7 kids. Dad is gone. Dad ain't want to be no way.
Right.
Cause he just won't listen.
That's it.
So then now, when you catch a man that try to be with a woman, there's so many fated obstacles, and she the grandma now, but at the same time, it's some shit that she can't let go because her life been fucked up.
They're right. Granny's is twerking now.
But like now, honestly,
Twerking.
Granny's out here, they
Twerking.
He's only 32 now.
In the circle right now.
but and at the same time, it ain't even on the granny. Man, it's a fuck. If a man stand up to be the man's, we won't have that conversation about what the woman doing.
Exactly.
We want the woman to do what she doing, and then we could control them and contain it. But now we done got so far when they giving us food to make the dick stay soft. They giving us shit to make the dick not even want to work. They putting us on heart medicine or diabetes medicine. Bruh, niggas ain't even got problems. They putting you on medicines.
Yeah.
You go to the
It ain't even the medicine, it's the food. Because the watermelon ain't got seeds in them no more. How you get a grape that tastes like cotton candy?
Well, what I you not, it started in there. It is in the water, it's in everything. So when they give you this, they killing it. They know how to do it. You know why they made the church of chicken, as they say why they made the church of chicken. When he came back out the army and found out all the black men that were fucking with white women, there's some guys that got together. So they sat back and know how to flick shit. Oh man, let's make this place. Let's fix this shit. If niggas love chicken, get a nigga some, and then put these hormones and all this shit into this shit, and then go ham. We eating this shit and we take it back to our families. We feed them. They like wreck. That's what they look at us. We the kids. So when we do shit that we don't pay attention to, guess what happens? We got high blood pressure. We got motherfucking hypertension, but then get what also we got? We got lack of fathers being in the spot because he can't handle. I can give him let's give Jerry $37 an hour, but only give him $30, 30 hours a week, 25 hours a week. He ain't making no more than the motherfucker that makes $8, $9. You see what I'm saying? But he gotta work every day to keep him away from his family.
Yep.
At the same time, get what his son doing. Get what his daughter doing. He playing sports. She playing sports. I want to beat up for you, baby, but I can't because if I don't go get this money,
I can't pay for your clean.
because
I can't pay for this. You
and
I can't pay for this. You can't buy the groceries.
and now you get so attuned to their shit. When you come home, you can if you do get some ass, hey baby, I gave you what I give you. I'm loving on you. I'm smacking on you, but at the same time, you ain't there mentally and physically. You only there just for some sex time.
Financially and a quick nut, you gone again.
And listen, if dad ain't get his ass up go to church, I had us up going to church.
That's right.
So ain't nobody getting up, get the whole piece of and grits. And I just asked a woman today, I swear to God. I said, you remember grits? She said, I never had grits. I said, where the fuck you come from? I forgot I went to Alabama. I said, where the fuck you come from? You had no grits. Back in the day, it was some smoke. Let me tell you something about them goddamn Tennessee pride sauce. Them Tennessee goddamn pride. Let me tell you something. You take them some of them bitches.
Cut it down the middle.
Man, these motherfuckers had everything. You take my car.
It was Bob up here.
Do you know about Tennessee pride?
We got Tennessee Pride. Yeah, up here.
We had Bob Evans.
Bob Evans and
Yeah.
Remember Jimmy Deal?
that go around.
It's something about Tennessee pride. That shit, the rest of that shit, that Tennessee pride bad my back. You take goddamn 2 Tennessee pride with some of that goddamn that toast with that butter in the middle of it, that cinnamon in it. Remember that? Put that sugar in it. Remember that sugar toast? And some of them goddamn grits.
You only know about that if you was poor. You wasn't poor.
Right.
I get we were poor head and great. And some of that real cheese toast. The way that cheese was rich cheese.
Hold on, what kind of cheese though? Let's see where you at. What kind of cheese?
Well, y'all had cheese. Fuck, y'all probably had a bill.
We had
Government
this
cheese,
big ass
block cheese.
See,
Came
hold
in a box.
on. I'm gonna tell y'all
Ready
this.
to take fishing line.
We had hoop cheese. We can go down to the country store, and for 25 cents, you can get sliced.
Y'all was rich.
Y'all had real. Y'all was rich.
Y'all was
They
rich.
ain't talking.
No.
Yeah.
They came out of
But we had hoop cheese. I come from the country, bro. We had hoop
that.
cheese.
Barely somewhere up here to get that kind of cheese up.
We had
That's
cheese.
anyway, get that.
Ain't get that cheese right here.
But to the day, I can go down there and get you some hoop cheese. Do you know what hoop cheese is?
Hell no.
See what I'm saying? They're two different lifestyles.
Yeah, y'all was rich.
You were there. Hey, that was well to do.
How about that? Y'all was well to do.
You say what you want to, but let me tell you something.
Shit.
I'm gonna tell you something too. Let me tell you something too. Up North Pole and South Pole, two different damn thing anyway.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is what it is. I'll be the secret.
And this is that for
Yes. Stand
Wait, hold on.
if no, you know. This is two different poles.
country pole and city pole is different things.
Right.
North pole and south pole was the same.
Pole is pole. And pole way on your ass.
I don't want to agree with that one.
Okay.
Boy, we'll win on you. That's for damn sure. But
It's two
That
different
was one of the greatest relationships you could ever break up.
and even living in shack houses, you know what I mean? Living in shack houses, and y'all living in houses with water, and y'all can shit in y'all bathroom.
And city.
Yeah, but it's two different poles. That's two different.
Yeah, that the
Not
country
the same.
city is to the
Not the same.
different stuff. That's that.
when you say north and south.
North and south.
City.
Yeah.
Not the same.
That's two different poles, goddamn.
Yeah.
Shit in the bucket and put that much water in to make sure, goddamn, you can throw it out the back somewhere.
Well, into the bath with 10 pans and everything in the bath.
Oh, call them number two. We call them number two. Yeah. Yeah. If you call them water tool, we call them two.
Oh, shit.
You heard them 10 and with the 2 handles on the side.
Yes, sir.
Them number two. See it's different. When y'all call them water tool, we call them number two. See what I'm saying? That's the difference in that.
Same thing.
That's the thing. These YNs now, they don't know that struggle.
They ain't gonna never see it.
They don't know that struggle.
But they do see it because when you go home and it's a shell, a house is not a home, even though there's no one. It's still a home.
Here's the thing. What I'm saying is they'll never see that struggle. See, like Motherfuckers like us, like we say, motherfuckers had government cheese. We took baths and washed
I
to.
know damn well
I don't see that. Right.
Everything in the cabinet is black and white.
They don't know about
Like
that.
Walmart, hey, I'm saying, stop poke in the can.
They don't
Chicken in the can.
Chicken and ground beef.
Chicken in the can.
that's because our generation
Chicken in
didn't
the
get
can.
to see that. That's why. Nah, my kids ain't gonna look like me.
And yeah, and that's a good thing because I live like that too. You know, I went home one year. My family told me because my kids don't know. First of all, we two different ways. That's why I'm telling you, South and the North. My folks looked at me and said, "Man, you forgot where you came from, in No, I didn't. I said the same thing. They ain't gonna live like I live
Exactly.
when it ain't not legal because
You forget. That's what brought you to where you at.
that's right. How you live
When kids have trouble,
and
That's why they don't see the struggle because motherfuckers ain't gonna let it like that. This lady's gonna get. Lady's gonna get whatever they want.
and that's still in the sense of what you got to have for discipline. Still, a lot of people don't discipline.
Right. So what I
Yes, in this house, right?
yeah, in the house you can.
And
Ain't with the kids.
like, do what the fuck I'm supposed to do.
Hey, I'm like, I'm going to jail.
And get what you can get me.
I better know.
I'll get me. Fucked up, but I'm telling you, you ain't go house. Since she ain't gonna go to jail, I'm gonna go to jail. And my uncle, I'm telling you, I ain't no with them.
He said, well, they'll come get you.
You got that. I can't know with them. But my uncle told us,
Tight.
when he said that,
You get that. My granny told us flat out, you go to jail, you on your own.
no, I'm talking about the
They told
discipline
you
level.
growing up, you out here in these streets, you better have some money to get your
My ass out. Yes. But my uncle told me this here, said this here, man. As long as you respect and that you do what you gotta do, everything else gonna work out for you. I believe in respect, man. I'm telling y'all, like, man, I done made it across the water off respect.
Exactly.
I done been in tell you, I done been in some issues, some situations where respect and prayer to carry me through there.
People will do for you off.
Off of respect. Let me tell you something, man. My brother, man, we underage, drunker than a motherfucker. My brother, my daddy told us that. Hey, boy, sir, don't get no damn what y'all do tonight. Let that son beat your ass in here. Watch what happens. All the motherfuckers stuck in the goddamn country ain't got a way to get home. My brother said, you know what? I got one for us. You know me, I'm drunk. I don't give a damn what he talking about. There's something for the police. He said, yeah, I'm down here, sir. The police come pick us up.
Took you on.
No. I'm drunk. I'm not that. My goddamn brother said, he said, you want that to whoop our ass? Or you want to go home with the police? He my big ass in the car. Police, because just when you young in this high, you gotta think about Alabama heat. I'm not just halfway lit. I'm lit.
Coming out the park.
Drinking that motherfucking good gin. And we were mixing that back. We were young. We were
Grumpy face like a mother.
and my people drinking 25 goddamn beers before you can open up 6. I swear to God, that boy was drinking. He called that goddamn police. He took us home. He said, hey, it ain't gonna be like this next time. I said to myself, sir, you gonna be like this.
Next time.
Next time. Man, look, man, I can't do that. Look at my brother and say, you motherfucker, you. He said, boy, I'm gonna tell you something. That man ain't praying about beating our ass.
Yes.
Hell nah.
I'll get on in there. And we got home. We never told our dad how the fuck we got home.
But you got there.
But because that probably would have got us a pass though.
Right.
He instilled that fear in there. A motherfucker can't. A dad or mama can tell the kid to come in the house.
My son being therapy. My wife has to literally get up, go over there and do a song and dance to get him to cooperate with therapy. I take him to therapy. He acting up and everything. I stand up and look at him. He do everything that he asked him to do.
Yeah, see, that's the difference between the woman and the man.
Yeah, because I'm not going to keep with it.
My
You ain't supposed to.
my son used to go to the damn grocery store. If he don't get it,
He fall out.
what is it? I said, what he do with you? She said, oh, you here? He ain't gonna do none of that. I got one time with you, boy. I'm gonna pop your ass right now.
Listen, I'll never forget. Me and my wife, we stayed in the White Home, right? My kids was young. I tell my kids in the car, listen, you get in here, if you think you're gonna embarrass me in this place, I'm gonna embarrass you. We gonna embarrass each other in here. We going Kroger's one night, man. Me, my wife, we got our kids with us. Little white boy in this motherfucker, he running all through the stove. He acting ass. I want this. I want that. She like, no. It's mom.
Oh, Jason, you can't help it.
No, Billy, no. No, Billy. This nigga, he'll say nothing first, right? This motherfucker get to the cookie aisle. He want every pack of motherfucking cookies he see. She said, God damn it, you're not getting that. He fall out in the store. He tripping, right? I politely walked around the goddamn aisle. I told that lady, I said, I got a belt. Just in his ass.
Yeah.
Right? She, oh no, he'll be fine. Okay. I asked my wife, I can call my wife. My ex, she tell you. She say, well, we still going through the store. He's still clowning.
You say you're about 7 miles old.
He's still clowning. She said she wasn't getting something. He was like, God damn it, I'm gonna tell my dad. Man, she slapped that little motherfucker so goddamn. I think he had to pick his soul up out of motherfucking department. She slapped shit out of it. You know, she said, what Bernie Mac say? She slapped you so hard, he couldn't even cry.
Yeah.
She slapped that little boy on your. The whole store got quiet. You know, you in the store, you hear beep, beep. You ain't motherfucker ready to catch his, wasn't scanning and shit. Nothing. The whole store got quiet.
Everybody want
You're trucking going down the street. Everybody wants to boy, she slapped me like that. She thought she was me.
you know,
somebody goddamn.
listen.
I gotta go pee now.
Yeah.
Shit.
Come on, I got one more topic, then I'm gonna close it on down. Let me tell you this. If we look for music to fix the kid,
It ain't gonna.
it ain't gonna happen.
They can't get paid off for anything positive.
It ain't, man. So you know, my whole thing with it, that's the catch I was hitting at too. But
Yeah,
the
and
thing,
and Public Enemy came out at the same time.
and then ain't no more of that being played either.
Yeah,
You know, back in the day, you used to hear Public Enemy and all them, and
excellent.
man, come on with it, man. And you can and listen here. And Wiggity Mac, you know what I mean? That was all that time term. And that, you know what's gonna get us to do it? If they start taking the older guys when they having their block parties and the conversations. That's what's gonna get it. Not what we used to do or what we doing. Telling young niggas, but see the young niggas ain't living like the old niggas, and the old niggas ain't living like the young niggas. We got, and you know, when I was coming up, let me tell you this: we would sit around the old head. Once you got put in under they good old, that's when you baby come in. You know what I mean? Like you come around. So at the same time, the older folks, hey, boy, we know you're running now. We know what's out there. So the young niggas saying like, hey man, I don't want to diss that old nigga, man. They ain't doing shit we doing out here. They ain't into it, the old beef. You carrying on a 30-year-old beef that ain't even there.
Right.
You into it with somebody that your folks got into it 30 years ago.
That is to this day, they cool. You just don't know it.
You don't even know it.
Right.
They buying each other beers at the damn bar. They buying shots and everything for each other.
You don't know.
They ain't had a fist fight in 20 years, in 15 years. They against each other.
But that nigga got killed. You talking about somebody that got killed way before your time.
And you don't even know what happened to make that motherfucker get killed.
Right.
Right. It was some type of disrespect that they did
Let me tell
amongst
you,
each other.
a lot of pussy killed niggas back in the day, though. A lot of people don't want to admit it.
Yes, it did. And
A lot of pussy killed niggas from different sets, different hoods. It wasn't really no game war, no beef war. Pussy killed the nigga.
Mhm.
Nigga, you fucking that nigga bitch, ain't nobody want to tell you the truth about it. But you were fucking that nigga bitch, and he couldn't handle it.
Spazzed out.
Spazzed the fuck out over some pussy. But he in the blood, he in the crib, he's a foe. He's a vice lord. And then when the shit pop off,
Now
that's
you
what
gotta-
happened. Now
now
we
you gotta go retaliate it for this man.
for this man dick.
Name,
For
and
this
you don't even know-
dick. For his dick.
And you don't even know what the hell going on. You're gonna retaliate against this man because he was getting his dick sucked by his woman.
Yeah.
And you don't even know what the hell going
You
on.
don't even know what's going on, but that's your guy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem that you're gonna have. Because
He was in the wrong.
only way you get into it with a nigga, you bump into a nigga. And y'all got problems in the club about, nigga, damn, nigga, you stuck on my shoe. You done got into it. You done folded on me. Or some shit. Nigga, cause the average grown man, if we get into it with somebody, it's got to be a reason why we got into it with this motherfucker.
And the reason ain't even between you two, it's the people on the other side.
Outside, yes, sir.
Oh man, he done fucked your shoes up and everything. You ain't even worried about it. You looking at this man, talking to this man.
I'm like instigators. Yeah, fuck them niggas. That's how you should be. Watching instigators get people killed.
Yeah.
Literally, you if you just shut the fuck up, that man still be alive.
No.
And
They just treat the shit and everything.
You heard what she told her buddy when he told her to go get the gun. She said, "You gotta get your ass up. You gotta be a man.
Yeah,
You gotta be
tough.
God damn, can't let my sister see my whip right there.
Then they go to the
Damn,
go get the guns.
I'm right now. I'm gonna right now. But I'm gonna shoot the fuck out of this little nigga.
That boy go get the gun.
Oh, boy.
Run.
When she said, "Oh my,
Be tough.
you gotta be get your ass out, motherfucker." When you heard a little damn tell a little nigga that, see the woman starts shit sometimes that the man can't handle. The woman is alpha sometimes. And I hate to say it like that. The woman is alpha sometimes. She put you in courage. She teaches. She watch. Let me say it the right way. The kids watch her whoop the man ass.
Yeah.
Mentally,
Yeah.
verbally.
And physically.
It's more men out here that's getting their ass abused by spousal or domestic abuse than it is women. They just not. Yeah.
And then that's why when you see this shit go on, when the man he get tired of it, he tired of the bitch, the situation, the house, fuck them kids. You know they ain't mine. I like the pussy. I was bringing on, I ain't getting that much money, but I'm trying.
Right.
And you walking on me.
Right. Stepping all on them. Rubbing your shoes on.
Keep sliding in my face like I'm a skateboard. You ride the top of my nose. Damn, I nut too fast. I ain't shit. My dick big. I can't fuck that long. But shit going on. I can't make you happy.
Yeah.
I can't make you happy. But you know what? All the time we have it. Income tax time.
Oh,
When you take
everybody in love income tax time.
You feel a certain way about me. Everything I do. You done lost the love that you had because now they done gave you so much opportunity. Get what you gonna have to fall back on now. I'm gonna tell you something. You think it's fucked up? It's gonna get real when this motherfucker start. If he cut your check off, if he touch it, you gonna have to depend on that man now. And then he wanna go back. See, if he cut all this off, they're going back to where Section 8 got to be a real deal. Now I gotta kick the man back out the house because he's over there. You mean to tell me he's staying in your house? When I gotta do inspections now, they going back to inspection.
Yeah.
You stand in these projects and you think that you finna have this nigga stand over there with you? No, bro, they going, everything has to repeat itself. So nigga get ready.
They finna cut all these motherfuckers running around here getting these Social Security checks that get their ass up and go to work. You gonna get your ass and go to work, or you gonna be a broke motherfucker.
And you know what? Some of them need help.
Some of them do. But you got so many of these. There's so many of these motherfucking women that had their kids put on Social Security just so they can have that extra income.
Till they 18.
Right.
Housing, medical, the check, all that till they 18.
Right.
And then when the real ones turn their kids on too.
Right. Now, you know what I'm saying?
That's how the cycle goes.
So it gotta be back when he look 18 to play the role like he's still crazy. He or she didn't have kids, they turned their kids on.
They do it so long that it becomes
The next
it becomes real.
It's the norm.
If you claim stupidity, like I told you once, what's supposed to do? You got
What the festival?
chicken wings, chicken wings. When I eat chicken wings, shit, man, we got four motherfucking wings over there, motherfucking chicken wings, my nigga. Damn. You get four, I get four chicken wings.
What did I tell you long time ago? Stupidity is contagious, and people don't believe.
Sit your ass down here. We got one more boy.
Let me stretch my legs, man. Goddamn. You got me sitting in this hot ass chair. I red herb slid that motherfucker over.
Well, hard ass chair, not they ain't got no ass, so goddamn ain't gonna be there to me no goddamn way. I'm gonna tell you that. Yeah, this is a podcast all the time. Don't ever forget that. You are at Mucky Mouth. Thank y'all for tuning in and coming in on Mucky Mouth, baby. Listen here. The last topic for the day is, and we gotta fix it. We gotta find it. We got to know now how to turn. We got to figure it out because it's happening all over the world, and come up with solutions and problems.
Yeah, dog.
Hell no, eat some pussy. That's what niggas got to do. Eat some pussy. See, when you see, dog, I had to go there because let me tell you something. You ain't never know you had feelings till you start fucking with pussy anyway. So y'all, a lot of you only got told they on the block selling dope all day and ready to commit to a nigga till they get on house arrest. Now they in the house with their people. You ain't gonna if you a real nigga, you not gonna goddamn get house arrest to no nigga house.
First off, these niggas can't even get house arrest because the people don't even want them to be there.
Talking about they going over their old lady houses on because they can sell dope.
You know, shit.
So like I said, shit. So how to change a YN to a grown man? That's the last subject, and we're gonna hit it up, and then I'm gonna get on off of here, y'all. I hate that I brought it so late, but I'm bringing it to you right now. How to change YNs to G motherfucking men.
You said it. You said it best earlier. Start holding their ass accountable for the dumb shit that they do.
Yes, sir. That's and
just talking about accountable.
And thank y'all for tuning in. That's it. That's the close the show.
That was it.
That should have closed the show right there. That was dynamic because guess what happened? You can do a lot of shit in your life. If you ain't held accountable before, you will do it again because you think it's right.
Yeah, you don't know consequences and repercussions. There would be no B problem if there was no A.
You know. If I know that when you go out here, I see you keep on doing the same thing over and over. You go in the kitchen, you leave the refrigerator open. You close it, but you don't all the way close.
Mm-hmm.
That's a problem. You're gonna be a repetitive open, not a closer.
I don't condone abusing and beating the hell out of your kid.
No, but I believe you
Believe it till a kid sits out. Won't believe it until they touch it and burn it.
Here's what I'm saying, bro. When I say hold them accountable, I'm not saying you have to necessarily beat the life out your kids. What I'm saying is you got to start letting them see where they fucking up. Start showing them where they fucking up, bro.
Some of these kids.
Yes.
Put the ass. I can't act like we didn't need to put the ass. I need the ass.
I'm gonna ask this question, and I want y'all to be totally honest with me. How many kids you know when we were coming up had ADHD? Hold on.
Never.
Hold on. How many kids you know was autistic?
Never. There was no spectrum. Wasn't none of that. I'm serious. It was none of that. He was either bad as fuck or he was a quiet child. There wasn't no gray area. Wasn't all these labels. Wasn't all these. And the kids that was bad as fuck,
Normal or remedial.
they worked it out. But I can tell you this: it was some motherfuckers that I grew up with that turned into just what they was when we was kids. As I got older, I seen the same mentality in other people, and they blossomed into being. That's just the path they took. You understand what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers is just fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you're gonna get in a season where you be around a lot of fucked up people.
Mm-hmm.
Because the motherfuckers that ain't fucked up then went on about their way. They done figured out a different plan and seen a different course. They're not even hanging around to tell you, hey, check this out. You ain't gotta be like that. You can go head on. You can go do what you gotta go do. Them cats figured it out like, if I go do this, I ain't gotta worry about, I ain't gotta hit the block. I ain't got to,
If I get out of my
step out of here. If I step out of here, I'm gonna see something that I didn't see.
I understand that question because that's that's where the YNs come from, because their parents then had them labeled as, oh, he this, oh, he that.
They'll do it.
He's extrovert. No, he's not.
Oh, yeah, they'll do it. If you hear,
there this week, but
if you
no,
can't hear you say something
that's
else,
what they are. Then that's how they start spending. They play the role.
They play the card.
They play the role.
yeah, they'll do that. They'll do that. I did it one time. I was in church, man, and I was hyperventilating. I don't even know what the fuck I was hyperventilating for. My mom looked over at my grandma and said, that fool acting crazy.
And she meant it.
Yeah, when I heard her say that, I said, motherfucker.
Ain't nothing I can do about that.
Ain't wrong with me.
Hey, listen, she looked over at my grandma and said, that nigga.
I mean, but here's my thing.
If you go in and you
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying there are not people out there who need help.
Yeah.
it is.
Get them the help they need. Don't play the role with them so they can get a check and boost and be
No, bro, they gotta do it because that's their hustle, though. You gotta think about this.
Fucked up to keep
You
it.
got to know that they hustle is what's keeping them dependency.
It's fucking them up.
It's dependency. They depending on
This is coming from people that are fucked up.
yeah, they're coming from me.
But what we're saying is what will make them grow. Start holding them accountable.
If I goddamn feel I'm gonna go to sleep at 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock that evening, because I know my check cut.
Come go to sleep well.
with you, you don't know something.
You might not know then, but I'm telling you this before then, if I know that he crazy, before he get to going goddamn crazy, and I got him all them messages, see, the message gonna fuck him up. I'm gonna give him the message because this is the term that this is what I'm gonna take to get my check. And whatever the outcome is, I'm gonna deal with it. I can deal with his back talking, his want to set on fire, his want to do all this crazy shit. Because this check looks so goddamn good, and I ain't gotta spend that much money on it because hell, you already know if I buy clothes this month, I ain't gotta buy clothes next month.
Here's my thing.
But on that part, if you buy some clothes and everything, that nigga put that green bucket. All them clothes is
Ain't right here. It's not that.
Here's my thing, man.
Let's take it in.
I grew up across the street at where we live. The lady next door to us ran a house for the mentally challenged. It was a guy across the street from us. He was mentally challenged. Listen, man. Those people were who they were. You know what I'm saying? They were mentally challenged. You got so many of these people with the kids ain't mentally challenged. You just scared of them.
No,
You scared to put your foot in his ass.
No, lazy. I'm
scared to put your foot in his ass.
Parents.
Listen, man, I believe out of the four of us sitting here, 3.5 just got whooped out of mental health issues.
Yeah, me that.
I did.
Whoops.
Yeah, me.
I got dog walks.
I got beat up.
But see, that's but that's I say house shoe. Yeah. Race track, train track. Yeah.
That's how I made a walk. Yo, shit. My auntie said, you better feel no more.
Whooped so long, Bunker ain't feeling this on that thing.
I said, no. I was like, this is
But listen, and that's why I say I come from a home That'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
But all this beating kids to death shit, y'all niggas, come on, man.
Not the death.
No, not the
You got mine so much.
Yeah. You ain't got no neck because it's still swollen.
I'm serious.
You got this big
Yeah.
somebody gonna get your mom made, cause I think I can control with this shit. So why you think I ain't got no neck, motherfucker? It was crushed.
These kids nowadays need to ask me what you can get. Whooping with
And you listen to the
I'm 48. I wouldn't dare think about cussing at my damn daddy.
I didn't cuss around none of my sisters.
when you cuss and you feel like that's comfortable, you let your kids got too far.
yeah.
You let your kids got too fucking listen. Now I'm gonna tell you something else. Let me say this though. From 8 to 35 to 30. I'm gonna say to 30 because I just started cussing around my mom. Tell y'all the truth now. So when I talk to mine, I talk to them, and you gonna hear me. Sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up. That's what the fuck I mean. Hey, my sister, no, they were cussing because that's her favorite. See, they girly girl. Me, I'm respect. Hey, I ain't with all that. Y'all, that's my mama over there. I one of y'all ass. And I know you weren't gonna cuss around my grandma. I never cussed around my grandma. And I be damn if you brought your ass over there in front of my grandma and bust the bitch. Oh,
No,
That's the respect.
you ain't gonna do that because I can do that around your grandma.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can drink in the yard with my grandma. When we got to the level where we were drinking, yo, my grandma said, "Man, I know y'all do this. Put that in the cup. Respect me, but respect yourself. Learn how to do this."
Right. Do it the right way.
And my uncles came outside because that you gotta think about this. These my uncles. They never drunk in front of me. They never did none of that. So I can understand why you mad. But get what happened? Since my grandma told me, baby, the time to change a little bit. And I can respect that so much because even though I know what I was doing, I never wanted to disrespect you never in my life. She said, "Boy, I know what y'all do before you did.
Well, you did.
I know when you listen, I'm telling you the hardest thing ever when my grandma see my dick on her. That's the hardest thing ever that was that for me. And your grandma raised all them men.
Right.
What you reason for? No, that ain't or son, you know, grandson. The grandma I stayed with my grandma. I had to get up and go to school. She went in the corner. She know that and I was embarrassed. You know, she say, and I'm telling you, for a woman to tell me, boy, I done raised, she don't talk about, I done raised, I know what y'all do. I know what's happening with y'all. So you can't pull wool over my face. You got to be for real with it. And that's the thing. We hinder our kids too by not letting them hear the real shit.
Like that go through shit.
That's how we hinder them. You know,
They ain't going through that. You need to let your kids go.
you need to let them see what the world is because when they start to beat them up,
Go ahead. Finish.
I see the point like that. You see when it start to beat them up, they'll know what the world look like.
This coming from the guy who wanted to go run over an e-bike because his son fucked up.
Motherfucker.
That's funny.
Let him be a boy and he gonna get bumps and bruises. No. I said, oh, Lord, you're gonna go kill an e-bike. Yeah, that son fucked up.
You ever had you that shit in your life that hit right? I wish you could feel. I wish it could scream when I slam that bitch and pick it up and suplex that bitch. Yes, you know what I mean?
You got to let your son.
Oh man, you can't put too much on it.
First of all,
You trying to put too much on
son learned a very valuable lesson.
Pay attention.
Let us still to get fucked up.
Hold on.
Lesson.
Get what happened with this situation. I'm gonna put it to you like this in the whole. Yeah, that's what I'm going. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. And
Oh man, we might gotta make a trip to Cologne. I ain't saying. KJ got fucked up on the e-bike. Okay. I say, well, what's that secret? He gonna say, then wait, 3 more. The bike 3 more. This nigga he do. The bike, he hear the break, the bike, pull it 3 more. That's about. Oh, man.
Well, check out. How you look at it? Just like him. If you call me and tell me we got to go handle something, we're going to handle.
But I ain't want you to kill no bike, bro.
We're gonna go hurt some people, and I don't need you to ask me anything about it afterwards.
No, I ain't asking that. When we get there, you need to let me know so I won't fuck up everybody else. They got nothing to do with it. Let me get to the person that got to get this out.
But you can't call me and tell me we gotta go kill anybody.
Yo, you gotta do that on your own, man. It might have been a program, a robot. Listen to what I'm trying to say.
I said with a mustache.
Yeah. You know what? It would tell you something.
Oh,
A lot of things we can laugh at, but you know how when I got my son, think about this. I gave him security again.
Yeah, supposed to.
That's security all over again. Like, man,
well, see that you let him get his, but let him learn from his Boston Cruises too.
yeah, that's before I got there. That's before I got there. He learned this again.
Yeah,
When I get done, I gave him $1
what I'm saying about this situation is, think about how many times we fail. We never nigga.
Heel, and it had like a heel and a heel. I didn't see the other heel. I come down, first tire hit, back tire come. I let go of the handlebars. I go flying first. I got gravel taco meat because we got gravel up here on the side of the fucking streets in the neighborhoods. Fuck the side of the restaurants. Raggedy motherfucking infrastructure. I got all kind of asphalt all on my goddamn chest like I got taco meat. I'm about 11 years old. You know what I'm saying?
And that wasn't the worst part. That wasn't the worst part of it.
So yeah, some damn shit.
You know what the worst part of it was? When you got home,
What's up with me? It's slack. Lacerations and shit all in my face. Like, fuck all that.
But the bike had him, I think.
no, what I'm saying,
I knew wrong. I hear it around here and hand.
I had the motherfucking big wheel with the brake on the side. And if that motherfucker just right,
The lady,
no helmet, no other hand.
Don't put too much on this, okay? Okay? Not too much on this. Okay? I got it wrong. I got it wrong. See, wrong motherfucker. Listen. When I'm telling y'all this here, none of that shit is true, man. And that's what I'm fucking convincing. They don't gotta be convincing, goddamn. When it's the truth, it ain't gonna never sound right.
Well, but see, that's all I'm getting at fast is that's what's wrong now. These motherfuckers now, they fail. They mother, oh baby, let me see. They was get up, try again.
Yeah.
We feel, hey man, my teeth, y'all good?
Yeah, before I hit the chick in the wall.
Yeah. You're holding your ass.
And then go out to this day, fuck both of y'all. Let's go on with this shit. This one.
You killed the e-bike, man. Hey, fuck me.
It's a problem. So it's not. What I'm trying to tell you is, you let home see what the shit. Hey, no, don't finish the story. Because I'm trying to defend it. This one. See,
You're making it switch it to
not I'm going the right way. It's
coming in.
you know the fuck what I'm talking about.
That's
Yes, sir. What I know is that's mine. He got my name. Hey, that's my dude. And a lot of things go on. You ain't got to worry about it. Like I told him, if you ever get ready to go and you're tired of what you're going through, call my phone. You feel me? Call my phone. Oh, that deal again. They call my phone and I'm coming to get you because one thing I built with my kids is if my daughter called me now, I'm not coming over to play with nobody.
Yeah, tell me what's going on. Let me know before I get there. Cause when I get there, it ain't time to talk.
See, one time
Sometimes it's over.
one time my we was up here. My my wife got out of our bed. We got kids. And went over there where she was. They had some young people shit going on. And I had to tell her, if you leave here and something happen to you, I can't protect that. But you leave here on some dumb shit, them kids are kids. And they can walk away from this and get away from this. We teach them so when you push them out there, I can't run out there like this now.
Every time.
But if you call me and I come to get you, you don't leave with me, don't expect me to come back.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now if I get over there, because I know how I'm gonna go 1,000 miles per hour, and for everything that I'm gonna do, you to put me in a predicament where I can't come back from.
Yeah.
Be ready for that. That's the difference between being the child and the parent.
Mm-hmm.
And I get them that security because I didn't always feel like that. That's why I'm a grandma boy for mine. I didn't always feel secure like that. So the bond that I got with my kids is they don't, cause they treat me like shit. They don't call me every day. They don't ask me, "Hey Pop, how you doing?" Unless they want something. They don't do.
Was the 3rd of September.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? I can feel it.
What call my dad? 'Cause if I called my dad, it was going way
Yeah, right in, right there.
So we had to handle the shit self. Because if I call my dad, it's shit that I don't want to go on, and we're gonna need some lawyers.
Yeah.
So
But see, that with me with mine, I just went through with that whole ass nigga down at the car lot down there on goddamn Monroe, Bookie,
Your boy.
old fuck nigga, for that bullshit with the thing. And you know what I mean? And you, if you want it, you can call me. We can get it in. You can tell somebody who's watching, tell them I don't get no fuck your whole ass nigga because I don't do fucked up business. And I don't, anyway, check this out. Anyway,
Damn, my dad is
no, I ain't no whole ass nigga or nothing.
yeah.
And I ain't gonna never fold because I ain't fold. I ain't gonna never. Ain't gonna fold.
I
But
know
anyway,
what you out.
but with the thing is, when my daughter called me and you going through it, I teach them the real shit, man. They ain't gonna disrespect you, and they ain't gonna lie to no wrong person if it's something real. If I come to tell you about what's going on and I feel like they in the wrong, they lie, I will check mine. You ain't gotta talk to mine crazy. You ain't gotta do nothing because they ain't gonna do you like that. So anytime there'll be places that people don't understand what it starts at home.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, when it starts at home, that's how you turn a young nigga to a grown man. Is when you gave him the ball. You give him the ball, and you throw it back to him. And every time you throw it back to him, you give him something, so they can learn how to do shit by themselves, learn by themselves. Well, with my son, like I told you before, when my wife have her own reason for her being overparentable, overparenting, overdoing shit because the way she feels. I feel the way I feel, but I know also to step back because he's a boy.
just start letting go.
You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, it ain't about letting go. It's about letting them spread. Let them, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta let
Yeah,
little by little.
yeah. And see,
You can't hold on to them. No, you can't.
yeah,
You
yeah.
can't start letting them.
Yeah, and then they're like Finding Nemo. He had them on too tight.
Yeah.
And then he pushed the gifts on one time to see what the fuck happened. You know what I mean? So and I watch a lot of cartoon movies because that's where the message hold in. These grown movies got too much of a message for the
Some
kids.
cartoons are like that now.
Right? You know what I'm saying? The cartoon all had the message. The Simpsons was the first goddamn cartoon we ever watched in our life. Everybody up here. Simpsons, uh, they took the one off the air with the little old fat white guy on that motherfucker long time ago, way when the Simpsons was in.
Hey, you.
Man, listen up. No, not shut the fuck up. That when Hank Hill, goddamn. There was another motherfucker they took him out the house, a little fat motherfucker with string of hair. He was giving too much knowledge on TV to be a cartoon. So when they did, when they cut him off, because once you start learning, because kids like animation,
Yeah.
colorful shit, and it sprites to their head, they give it to them.
Stick with them.
And colorful shit makes a baby. If you ever notice this, when a kid, like I said, it starts from the nest, man. You got to know what makes a kid entice. You got to know what do it to them.
Yeah.
And that comes with being there.
Yeah, and that's the first step
Exactly.
too, because you know what that wasn't the nurture. You know what I'm saying? To get off the titty, it ain't easy to get off the titty, but you can't keep the titty in his mouth, expect him to do the same or her to do the same damn thing.
Do different shit.
And then what I'm saying, this is why you turn and y'all niggas already off the titty. So how we put them back to nourish them? How do we grow the young man? First of all, it's street. It's mobile. We got to be on one of them accords. Like we got a nigga day. And now that I'm talking about it, let me say this right here too, Doc. Friday, I'm gonna put it together for us to get the plans together for Nigga Day. Nigga Day is one of them. Well, I'm not trying to reach 50,000 niggas. I'm just trying to reach the 5. Each one bring one in different. We grab the people at the same time. You know what I'm saying? We can't grab all of them at one time. And then at the same time, when you pay your dues and you don't pay your dues, the niggas that gonna do it for real, long as we pay our dues and pay into it, when you get something for free, they'll come. Let me show you why. At the park, they had something free. And then with no parents there. I gotta set something up, and this is what I'm working on. I'm mentally, I be in my cab too much. Working on something to grow the parent from 23 to 31. That's what we need. That's the gap. It's not the 32 to 44. It's the 21 to 30, that area. That's the area. That's the area right there. Them the ones that's out here. Them the ones that know everything. You got $50,000 in your pocket, never bought a house. Your mama's still over there on the same north side, south side. Roaches in the house. Motherfucking your kids over there, her kids over
But
there.
you got a scat pack 40s on it, they ain't got nowhere to park it.
You know what I'm saying? But and then not only that though, your mama and them dealing with cancers, your sickness, your health, other people's shit, and you ain't looking back to that. So then, if I can get, if I know some OGs, I know a lot of good people. I want to talk to them, and when they smoking their weed, the shit that they'll put into the young niggas. So at the same time, the OGs, let me tell y'all, if you don't believe this, the OGs pushing the nigga narrator to the young niggas.
It's fucked up because some of them niggas was fucked up when we was coming up.
And they wrong.
And they running
And
shit.
you know what?
Shit that they wouldn't do. Now they got the kids out here.
Hold on. I believe the old niggas from some of them niggas is pedophiles, and I believe they got a different agenda, but it just don't play out that way. What they do is, because they on top of their shit. They like to see the young niggas do what they tell them to do. That's the P. Diddy shit. I ain't no bullshit, and then they showing they muscular. They showing they flexing their shit. Yeah. Because you got that much authority, my nigga ain't no nigga gonna run over you. A nigga will run over you if you do something sour. You ain't no real nigga. He know a real nigga when he see it. I don't give a fuck who you will. You don't never hear nothing about a nigga that's been there that ain't scared to go back to the joint. Them niggas you don't hear nothing about. You hear them old niggas like that, they don't even talk about them. You know why? They don't even know them because them niggas out the way. Yeah. But you talking about the ones that's in their community, 48 to 46. Them say 48 to 56. You still in the hood? Why? What is you doing to them young niggas? You grooming them niggas, man, to be something that you win. That's why you see niggas still hollering at hoes all the time. Old as fuck. Still trying to be in the scene. Old as fuck. Still trying to do dumb ass shit. Shut the fuck up, nigga. That nigga doesn't lie like laughing and shit. You still see dumb ass niggas doing dumb ass shit because this don't know nothing but dumb ass shit.
But them the niggas that's still in the streets.
Yeah, but he in the street. You know what I'm saying? He in the street.
He only
What's his reason for? What is his reason?
Because he got these young niggas behind him.
What you offending? Who these niggas? You got another change.
The niggas came.
Right.
Go to a bar where they at, man, where the young niggas at. And it's a big nigga up.
Yeah.
That they look up to. Man, tell that man, listen, man, my people, we ain't gonna do none of that. And we be like, man, hey man, what y'all doing? We finna buy the bar. Go how? Fuck buying the bar. You got 12 niggas here. That's on the bar. You know, that's the dumb shit that we didn't do. Me and my uncle finna buy the bar one time. We didn't buy the bar, and they end up selling it to somebody else. Why make that's like letting the Arab just, I ain't trying to just, I'm not going racial with this. Why you letting the Arab come in your neighborhood buying that shit? You your store. You put your bar. You put your community on. Nigga, and then you'll see, once you own something, you don't get no damn, you come spending money with you because you're looking at the money aspect of the game. You ain't finna say, oh, blood, you can't go spend no money over here.
This crib bar. No, you like shit, hey man. Your money spends just like his.
You gonna do that?
And nigga, if you can't respect that he's spending his money like you spending yours, you gotta go.
Once you start filling in the gap of realness, that shit goes out the door. The gap gets smaller because you push them out. Why you don't never see a group of Arabians? You know why you don't see a group? Because they somewhere working in a store. They owning their other shit. They doing that. That's why they grouped out. They getting together. Because when they holiday hit, they got your black ass working in the store for their ass. When they call that, what that day they call? Ramadan come in, they ain't in no store. Your ass in their store. That's the only day he trusts you because he can watch his cameras. Why he do the fuck what he supposed to do. Then he back to doing what the fuck after that. We got to get to where the point where we can do our own. We gonna always buy liquor. We ain't got no liquor store. We can run a liquor store, but we don't own it. We the top of the line and running that motherfucker. We the top of the line for the goddamn tip jar. Man, you walk to the liquor store, that motherfucker got a tip bowl in the liquor store. This ain't no nigga. I'm paying for what the fuck I'm. You ain't no damn shot club. What the fuck I'm gonna give you a tip for? What sense do that make?
Walking to get your bottle.
For why we gonna get a bottle and get the fuck out of the store? Why they walk?
Now here's the funny: for walking to go get a bottle, that used to sit out on the floor and I get my goddamn self. Oh, okay.
Hello, somebody.
I was just gonna say hello, somebody.
Hello, somebody.
I remember when you go in the liquor store, all the liquor sat out on the floor.
Shit. I remember when the liquor store was in cabinets and you had to walk up with a piece of paper and you had to write down what you wanted. And the lady, the man came, everything was in woods.
I ain't never did that. I don't know.
This is in the 80s. Yeah. Like early 80s. I'm talking about shit was
You
crazy.
older than motherfucker. Damn.
You remember when the liquor store was in Swainfield?
I remember the liquor store was a door and Secor.
Do you remember when the liquor store was on Indiana and Johnson?
I remember the liquor store was in my H&M house. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
It's a church now. Yeah. See?
You hear that?
Down by the
I
bar.
remember the liquor store was in my H&M.
I do too.
Door Secor, like that's what Carts was over
Yeah, Carter was in
But you gotta back to the basics. You gotta go back to where it started from, but at the same damn time, you got to get why every nigga want a restaurant. I need a hotel I can go stay in.
You think they can cook?
I want to come in. I want a restaurant. I want an enterprise that got your name on. Not an enterprise. I don't even call it enterprise. I call it selection. God damn it. I want something. I want a Walmart that I can abbreviate. I don't even fuck a Walmart. Call it goddamn the summer. God damn it. That's back on. I gotta give you mine. You gotta get out the box. You gotta think about it. It's real niggas that making real money. But you don't want to team up with it because you think they can go. Once you put this money in an overhaul pail, that money gonna go to the pail regardless, and it can be divided 15 ways. Well, if you can after your shit hit, that's what you get. But we gotta worry about the little shit. The little shit is what killing us. We can't get past the little shit.
Nope.
We get past the little shit, you the one the big shit.
Yes, sir.
We get past this little shit. Close up.
Good. You close out this your show. Monkey.
I heard tell him what time it is. Hell, he don't want to be.
No.
He don't want to be here. Tell him to get the fuck out. No, no, but you gotta get past the little shit.
Garcon, you heard what he said.
I just want somebody to understand
Oh,
how we got to get to the grown people, the young people. Grown. We got to start thinking outside the box.
outside the box. Yeah. Because they thinking outside
We got to
the
start thinking, I own a restaurant. Fuck a restaurant. Put that restaurant inside one of these goddamn buildings where you can have your own shopping centers. Put your restaurant inside the bowling alleys. Put your restaurant inside of an activity center. Put your restaurant inside of motels, hotels.
box. See,
Put your car business inside a dealership. Why we got to go to Franklin to get a goddamn? Why we can't go to Eldridge car lot? Eldridge.
you end up with niggas like, okay.
No, you won't. Not all the time, because niggas do foul business. Niggas do great.
A lot of them do.
White folk do the same shit. Get what we think we doing when we get shit from white people.
Oh,
We think we just got a bad car. Oh, we got go with him. Go with him.
He got over on
He won't do me like that.
Mm-hmm. The white guy won't do me.
Let me show you this here. Let me tell you one of my favorite movies called Rich or Poor. In every movie they got a certain type of shit that'll throw it to you. He told what they is, what they was they you know the type they were monks, not monks, they was wear the hats, the suspenders,
Jewish.
Amish. They were Amish. So go how? He told the dude, said, go outside. We talked to him by myself. He said, you take this contract, you showed up with your ass. You beating them. See, he had somebody to talk to him because they got connected to him. He know business. When you know business, you know how to go in there and talk to these folks, you know how to get this shit regulated the right way. I've been in the same predicament where a motherfucker looked at me and judged me because of the braids in my house, the hair on my face. I worked at a goddamn AMW with AWC car lot, and I had my food truck open, and my workers or my family. I'm gonna say I ain't gonna call it workers because I always treated people the same level. They bring food up there all the time. The white man see me. Oh man, shit, man, the food good. We good. We doing great. Man, they got y'all ordering today. Y'all ordering today. They order my food, bro. They come up there, work there. Never said nothing. We talk to the white man all day. Keep good population. He got a good conversation. He even telling me the black chick he messing with. I never say nothing. We go on. A month later, somebody say, hey, you know, he own that restaurant right. He own that food that y'all be buying right there. Man, that food pretty good. And he got that little mess sauce on there. The man looked over at me and gave me one of the shadiest look that you can give a motherfucker.
Feeding me this monkey truffle.
After he and go him, and after he said that, 2 weeks later, he came in with, "Hey man, you can't have them sell food on my lot." Come back 2 days later and ask me why you work here. I told him and I looked in his face and I said as straight as I said, I said, "Do they stop printing money? If they stop printing money, then I'm through this. Why you work here? That money ain't got nothing to do with this right here. All I'm doing is getting in the car, driving this right here, then go back in another car, stopping right here. I collect that money at the end of the night, just like we collect this goddamn check at the end of the week."
That's it.
He fine. Said I was getting drunk on the job. I'm getting drunk with your employees. You go to the bar, I can't help because you don't like my cologne. That's what I told him. I can't help you don't like my cologne. All the Remy and Hennessy. You know what I'm saying? But see what he did to me though. That was fucked up though. Because what he thought of me. You ain't know that.
He showed what he thought of you. He showed you.
Oh, you can find me, but I ain't missing that. See, I could have hit him. I could have hit him with discrimination. I know what I could have did. But I was at AWC when that shit happened, right down the road. I was cool when I was just your work.
When you found out I was close to being your equal, then it was a problem.
A goddamn problem. My tow truck running. They towing cars off the lot. You don't know that's my tow truck either though. You don't know that's mine. You don't know what's going on. You mad at me for no reason. I'm not even mad at you. I'm gonna tell you something. It's hard for a black man that got something going for us to be hard at a man and a white man. He'd be mad at a nigga for no reason though.
Exactly.
And I don't understand that logic to this day. I don't understand that logic to this day.
White man kick him in his ass every day. He smiling grin for that motherfucker.
He talk behind the back though. He gonna talk behind the back, but he ain't gonna never do that. When they put me in the office, I tell them what the fucking problem is. Everybody in that bitch they had my back talking about what they gonna say and what they gonna do. When they go to talking, shut the fuck up and sit down.
Taking up for the jigaboo. I'm
telling you this here to change the YN to grown men too. This is why I'm telling you this. Because if you show fear in front of YN, he ain't got no fear in him.
Nope.
He ain't got no fear in him. And you can go to south to bound like this here to the north. A lot of people come from up north, go down south and feel like the black man sleeping on the white man. Oh, you just let him do this and let him say this to you. You ain't gonna do nothing. No, young man, check this out. I know how to handle him the same way you think you finna handle. Put your hand on him, he gonna do more time than I'm finna do. I'm gonna whoop his ass in his own degree. When I start hurting his pockets and make him go and go see the same white folk that I gotta go see, he ain't gonna like that.
That's right.
You gotta learn how to beat these people. He can whoop you all day, beat him. He whoop you, you beat him. If I can give you that type of game, you ain't thinking that I'm doing that. You thinking I'm letting this motherfucker fade me. We get mad all day. Everybody, every race up our own. Then get with him. If a nigga get out there and hit on your car, you shoot that man. If a motherfucking black person get out there and hit your car, I'm saying white man get out there and hit your car. You got insurance? Oh no, that's what I hear. You gotta change the mindset. That's how we teach the young niggas how to get somewhere else. We gotta change the mindset, but we gotta go to the mother. These women sit in the house, and we do our own surveys. How many people in your house like they do? Because you know it's mandated that you do that. What that shit called?
Yes.
Simpsons. You know it's mandated for that. So by the time they learn what you got in your house, they know what the fuck going on. That's how they keeping up with your ass. They know what the fuck happened. We do the same thing for y'all, and then get with him. Your 13 to 18-year-old son, if he ain't in the house at a certain time, or he ain't getting a proper teaching, or if his dad is dead, or his goddamn dad in jail, it should be something that we can do to help this thing right here. Not even back in the day, get what they used to do. Put your ass on the church bus. I don't know if they did it up here back in the day. There used to be a bus coming around to get your ass for about
Vacation.
say that, but vocational Bible study. They used to come get your. I don't get no damn. When that man pull up, you ain't gonna get on that bus. You didn't want to go up, you didn't want to. You ain't gonna get on that bus. Not only was you gonna get on that bus, you gonna have fun when you came back.
You gonna act accordingly.
I had to get with him because that sister at the church didn't play all that shit no way. Because she already know you ain't when raised no good no way.
Reverend Slim used to have one.
That what the fuck it go to now. That what the fuck we got to get back to some way to because the woman do need help.
She do.
The woman do need help.
But she wasn't in it by herself.
She and now she got four wrong.
But
The
you let motherfucking society talk you into thinking you don't need it. Then.
no, it ain't that. It ain't even society. It had some, but get with him. They done took away from him because the dad dead or the cousin got shot, and you got all the family at your house. The families ain't everybody else. It ain't grandma no more.
But and that's why I say, because you got society thinking you didn't need a man. Because he done gave you this old overpaying ass, overpriced paying ass job. Now you think you somebody motherfucking special.
What about she?
They special.
What about she work? She get a check. She get a check. Listen, let me take it back to 50. What you say? They hustle. That's what I'm saying. They hustle. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna take it back to 50. Everybody in the house ain't doing shit, but 50 was just sold dope. So then at the same time, nephew know that he ain't got no mama, he ain't got this going on. He get a check, but he get some money in because he crying. He look at AT, you my greatest, you my best. I'm gonna shoot you this shit here, and then we can do the rest. You feel what I'm trying to tell you? So everybody, I can't tell a nigga not to sell dope. I can't tell a nigga
I'm
that.
not saying don't let a nigga not to hustle. What I'm saying is, bro, know your hustle and know what to do with your money once you make it.
Right. I can understand that. I respect that to the full.
Know what to do with your money when you make it versus getting 28s and 30s and you got every pair of motherfucking Jordans on their release date. Motherfuckers in my life.
Let me tell you something else. I hope they get to the young fella. Me and Ron was at the bar the other day. And you know what the nigga said? Nigga came back to a nigga holler. All this shit, my nigga. I got more money than everybody back in this motherfucker. I don't give no fuck about none of y'all. Nigga, I'm sorry, man. Goddamn, I think I can did everything. Motherfucking, everybody hating on me. Everybody don't give.
And another nigga that I'm out of nowhere.
I'm about to say, where your say? Man, what you doing? Every time you go somewhere, you taking this negative ass vibe with you. You the problem. Accountability. He gave that nigga the juice. Then when he gave that nigga that juice, I wanted to hurt the nigga, but I ain't want the nigga to feel so feeling or something. woman tell that nigga, you doing the right thing, young blood.
Yeah, he did.
He shot that nigga whole for right. If you handle your niggas like that, you ain't gotta worry about your nigga getting shot when he walk out this door.
That's
You
right.
ain't gotta worry about your nigga not making it home. You ain't gotta worry about this old crazy shit. You know, a nigga pulled up on us the other night and said, the area that you in, they gonna shoot it up because the way they feel about where you at. Now you coming over here fucking with some people that you know they ain't got nothing to do with the people that got shot or got harmed. Why would you bring your narrow-minded ass somewhere and shoot up somebody's neighborhood and hit a kid or hit some innocent ass people because of how you feel about somebody that you don't even know nothing about? They could be your first fucking cousin. What the fuck? What's wrong with you? What's going on with somebody? God damn, I gotta close down. Nobody get a little pissed off. Because it's the dumbest shit you can do to your own kind. It killed me because you
Because you mad at the niggas that live in my neighborhood.
And that go back to you, the man not being in the house because you acting off your emotions like a woman. So now you got to over here left field where the only thing you had to do was say something to the man.
I'm gonna put this on the other. I got mad today because I ain't get no air last night. So if I know I feel like that,
He mad at everybody.
everybody. Hey, fuck it, I said to him on the gun. And it's real shit. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. Oh damn day.
You probably not getting none.
I'm gonna tell you somebody. You want to have that you small my tree. I ain't. Check it out. See here. Hello. Listen. But the thing is, I'm where I'm at, what I'm acting with. And that fucks up mine because you put where I'm at.
Yeah.
And now I got a whole ass tendencies of being upset because somebody go my way. I'm being caught up in my feelings. I'm taking it out on people because this shit ain't go my way. My check ain't hit true enough one Friday. Thank the Lord for money. I got some. But I felt a certain way because you ain't get what I worked for. Bitch, give me me. Could have went a whole different way with that. I had to see what the fuck is going on.
You got to take into account how you feel. Don't mean that got to go on them.
Right.
Take accountability for yourself. And
you ain't want to get on that podcast, but let me tell y'all who in the back. Curtis for coming in the background, y'all. You know what I'm saying? All the way from Georgia.
Georgia boy.
All the way from Georgia, man. You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm so I'm happy that he came through. He didn't want to be live. But I want to give a big shout out to him. And we are men. This men. You know what I'm saying? So, we ain't got all the answers because we ain't got a female here to give her side. Because I don't take the men's side on everything because I came from a one-sided situation. But I had the raises of men and women. I don't get it. Like I say, my whole thing is, if you never had a grandma love, you ain't had no motherfucking love in the world.
None at all.
A grandma love was different than a mama and a daddy because that's the nest. When she ain't got shit, she can go over there and get soap, sugar, goddamn cornbread, and get out. And she get some game from them because she tell her, I ain't let you do that shit. Why you let them do that shit?
Right.
Hello, somebody. A grandma tells it all. A grandma was the head then.
yeah.
And then when you lose grandma, that shit cold down because you still with no head. You can't, a grandma ain't gonna a mama ain't gonna never be a grandma. She gonna be grandma to somebody, but she gonna never be grandma. The grandma we had the whole world in her hand.
Yeah, because she had struggle and respect.
Grandma's hands.
I was just saying that. You remember that?
She had know-how of the world because she ain't have no phone.
She had to struggle and she had to make ends meet.
She had to She had the competition between Sister Rebel Down and Janice. She had the upbringing of, if you don't know how, I'm gonna make it happen.
She also had plastic on her.
That nasty plastic.
Oh, okay. I'm just, hey, hey.
Yeah, that's freaks. Anyway.
Every grandma had that room that you couldn't go in. That was off limits for kids.
Now that's not a. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
I go in there.
I ain't gonna lie to you. But you know what?
As an adult,
Hey,
if you knew why not to go in there,
yeah,
that's nice now.
in my granny's room, nigga, that was my bed. That was my room.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm on this.
But my granny in her room, I slept on the pallet.
My granny doing no extra room back in the house. Hey, I'm grown.
Hey, you know when I come up. So I'm gonna tell you, I put everything on the shoulders of, if you fucked up, you gonna be fucked up because
Sure.
you fucked up.
Yeah.
For no matter
You didn't fuck up.
what time at you,
Right.
you fucked up because you fucked up. You know, there's a lot of men don't want to go to work.
Yeah.
They want to go to work for a couple of hours, but I don't want to work all day. Some of you want to work all day, but I know I got to be at work. You know what I mean? I'll be at work. I'm telling you, Monday through Friday, tired as I be. I love to go to work Monday through Friday. Fuck you, fuck what you doing, fuck all that. If I get there late, but guess what? My own boss. I get there when I get ready. I'm here. I'm a witness. Now, day that my people sleep in the bed, my people have been sleeping no bed. If it's 10 o'clock and they sleep in the bed, they must have passed away. They didn't sleep in no damn bed. My grandma got up to go to work the day she passed. The girl that passed. They don't lay there in no bed all day. How can you do this? Listen here, she get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, still come home, cook and clean to this day, if she was alive. Check this out. I'm married to the motherfucker. Y'all might have been married too. Your goddamn wife you got today, cook, clean, you gonna miss some. You ain't gonna get no pussy somewhere. But she cook and clean, you might, if she cook, you better have her clean up so you get some pussy. Some people have to give. Don't clean up, baby. Give us the pussy. You gotta do something. It ain't the same way. I should have had to track the track. You feel me?
Also, you don't know what's going on behind the closed doors either.
I don't know, but I heard it. That's all.
Y'all have a good night.
Hey, let's say, run that check. I ain't paying for this mirror.
A motherfucker will tell you,
Said, I might not know it, but I heard.
I'm gonna tell you, a motherfucker can play man and be out there like they don't know what's happening. But you had real love back then. Like I said,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. Church life ain't for everybody like college ain't for all the kids. Once you put yourself in this, when you take the kid, you the mom, line their ass up, play all day sad. Sunday, you getting up and going to church.
Oh yeah. There wasn't no ifs, ands, and buts.
No, but I don't want you to do it. I wish you would say, oh, I ain't gonna go and just lay here.
Yeah, you can lay there all right. But to flip your ass.
Hell yeah.
Can you really lay here?
If 9 o'clock hit that damn day on Saturday, man. Okay, you lay out about 8:30.
Oh yeah, you gonna hear music, your ass got to get up and clean.
Man, we finna get up and do something. Man, go cow and chicken, all this shit. 8:30, 9 o'clock hit. You don't give a damn what type of night I thought I had. You know, watching Come View and Real Sex Tape and what other shit was.
Cab confession.
Confession. And then they had that shit on BET. That BET shit they had. Uncut. I don't give a fuck how many times I take the dick off, get around. Girl, take the time out.
Yo, tonight.
I'm gonna get my ass up. I'm gonna get my ass up in the morning and be there on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get your ass up. You know hey, you might have played in the paper, but you gonna play the grapevine here. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I just tell you the truth though. I ain't gonna bullshit. A lot of folks got that. I wasn't the only nigga that beat my dick to
That's how you smell like.
Girl, wanna see what that thing smell like.
They was like rubbing their finger under that old man's nose. We threw as a nigga.
Pornos back then. Free pornos on goddamn BET.
So baby, tell
Let
me
me
what
just
that
look
thing
at smell like.
I wanna get freaky tonight.
I wanna see
Tell me what
nothing
that
side by side.
Shit, this nigga see the difference. See that? Oh my god.
Oh, this shit going.
It's a different type of.
You wanna do with a boom, 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 zoom. It's shit that rock. Yo, my mama told me the song not to sing no more. Twist it up, to the left, to the right. And then you know they had that one song too. What that boy you said? Uh, 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 why you do something here? No, hold on. I ain't fucking mom. I ain't little. What's he saying? That what are you even for?
Funky little mama.
No, hey, mama, why you there, little
That shit. Some of that shit you try to bury in the back.
brother? You know,
Yeah, I'm supposed to be tripping with that shit. First time you hear that, fun and one.
and the others are funny.
Don't do this, cause see now I ain't like y'all. This shit gonna be stuck in my head for the next 2 years now. We rapping 2 Live Crew and shit. They worried, their mother looking at me like crazy.
Yeah. It was another one that nigga said, let me tell you something, the Jamaican guy. Everyone falls in love sometime. I don't know about you, but it's all in my. I don't know what it was a mega song, you know what I mean? It was everyone falls in love sometime. You know,
Hold on. So was this in the videos when they did that?
the motherfucker, you know, everybody was crazy as fuck. And then we had a whole video because that nigga step to the left and then go like, ooh, ooh. You know you see Sky come on Sky. What's that damn name? Shy. When Shy came on. You know, everything. Yeah, 112 shit. You know 112 when the shit.
12 Black Street.
Right now. But you know what? He was just like Eddie Kane to me.
Who?
That nigga in Blackstreet. You know who I'm talking about. Teddy. Shut the fuck up. Teddy was like, hey, nice like this happen. It's just like that. What? Teddy was.
Like that was like that. Right.
It's just really what I'm trying to tell you.
Right.
He was completely disappointed. Bring it down. Sleep. Oh shit,
bro. Can't get the fuck out of here.
just was shit with shit in the background.
Guy.
Oh, Aaron was God.
No, he was. But what I'm saying, that's what gave. That's what gave Freddie that complex.
Listen to me.
That's in that game because he thought once he left, but they wasn't shit.
Yeah.
So when he went, come on.
Oh, you know, so tell me when Blackstreet.
Yeah, what we're saying is, give me the ones that came, his house.
That he sang that the words out of the song that you know that Teddy said.
Tennessee.
Tell me.
I'll be there for you, baby.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
He was getting one of them.
He was.
Yeah. Man. You the said that complex that they were. He just had to give me something for me boys. Nigga was fucked up, man.
That nigga thought he was the David Ruffin of the group.
Yeah, I got this shit, nigga. Here, you don't want me? Tell me you don't want me to leave.
It was trash.
Man, I gotta be. Reduce. The thing was, she was the what a woman. She said, you know, something I was on little thing.
Yeah, he was the producer. He was the money.
Teddy was fucking them people up, man.
Teddy was
Fucked up.
Teddy was gay.
No.
I think about pentagrams.
No, not Teddy Pendergrass. We're talking about Teddy.
Teddy fucked up.
He in your era.
Teddy, what was it? What was that? 90 swing? What was that shit?
What?
Swing era?
New Jack Swing
Yeah.
era.
Yeah.
But we shouldn't say swing, no Diddy. No Diddy. You know what? Kinda. Kinda.
Yeah,
Bad boys. Bad boys.
And guess what? Teddy was writing Bobby Brown stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
No. Possibly.
Yeah. Let me check this out. I told you I was trying to pay my bill, and the garçon didn't want to bring me my check, please. So, all right, yeah, this shit free. Check shit on the house now, okay? We got it. Man,
Hey,
going crazy. Say that right now.
What's it? Bobby said it's all on here. Again.
I'm too on a weird how that song I always want to say. That shit. Wait, talking about Bobby. You don't put Bobby in the song. After he got over 35, he was fucking up.
That song.
You know what I'm saying?
Talking about Jones. When they came out the LA.
In the city. What was it?
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up, boy, because you got that play those lines.
Yeah.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you, let me close it out, man. Everybody, see, that what happened. Y'all, I love Mucky Mouth. Mucky Mouth got the views up. It wouldn't be for y'all, man.
I know you're getting bored.
Well, who it is?
That's what Bobby Brown was.
I was gonna say, you better shut the fuck up.
I should know it.
Nah, you fucking lie. Hell no. I'm ready to go. Nah. You know that?
That's
I'm gonna hear. Wait now.
I don't know where it came from, but let me see.
Oh, another thing here, too. The nigga pick up eating ass ends. And what year?
That Nicki Minaj.
Hold on. Fuck that. Because in that funeral music shit you always be making me listen to, they be talking about eating ass all throughout the motherfuckers. He got a bunch of them old funeral music. You just said the motherfuckers is talking about. Then man, let me tell you something. That actually was like man,
Too much.
they be saying it like this.
Too wrong.
Just got off the radar, man. Goddamn.
Hey, man.
Well, he did it. It was all right.
Who just tell you about your mom and your dad?
And listen to the shit they been tell you about, like. Man, nigga said,
I love you, nigga.
what's that shit he said?
Like,
Shit, your one song help me find my drawers.
no. New school. Hold on. We got that. Hold on. She said tonight is tonight that you make me a woman.
That's bad.
She said, please be gentle with me. She said, that was her first time. No, this is. She said,
But how we gonna talk about
after when you leave the house, her mom, she's talking about her mom. You know how we used to do it back in the day. She said, after you leave the house, you come in and you sneaking in to get the coochie. She would warm you up for that affair. Rap don't even go right there no more. Go to rap shit. Go rap dude. Go rap dude. Killed the bitch.
I didn't do.
You killed her. Get what happened?
Don't put it in there.
Get what? See, all that music meant something. Turn off the lights.
Boom, boom, boom.
Said he was trying to hide that nigga. That's why he said that shit.
No, he did that for that.
He was trying to hide.
He'll take that back. No. But I'm gonna go back to blues then, because that shit, you know, it's just fucking up. What they do? Me. You masculine? Work hard. You can. Hey, she's doing it fine. Oh,
No.
they did it.
What was in that movie with Michael John White and Kimbo Slice?
Oh, Blood and Bone.
Man,
How much big niggas come through here? I big niggas get bent over too.
James. Crazy.
you said the blue, them tell you, that motherfucker hurt you, as nigga said, you gonna hurt for you heal.
Mm.
When you lose the one you love, your heart's going through something, and then that's enough right there.
If you think you're lonely now,
You think you goddamn lonely now. When you get goddamn lonely, it's good at night.
Yes, sir.
And your girlfriend tell you, oh shit, but you ain't never thought she tried to get close to me. Tell me that my son when he said that. What you gonna do that?
Wait.
He said, okay, bitch gone.
He's had a bit on skin. This is shit. What's your
What you say, son? Willis? I'm glad I don't catch that in my house. Then he said, I wish you wouldn't trust me so much.
That's what it is.
Yeah, she said, I got a problem with love. You just the pillows. No, I got a problem with love. This is a sabi. Hey, he was messing with the best friend he's got. If he was messing with his dog, man, the dog. Shit, dude. You said, he said, he'll give me the shirt off his back. He know. When he said that, he's how he said it. He didn't just say, you know. He said, you know.
Somebody should have ran him over with a truck and let the dog bite him.
It's fucked up.
You
So the niggas been tell my dude that made the blues song shit.
wish you wouldn't trust me so much.
My balls hanging over the door.
I know you lying.
Oh,
I know you lying.
The infidelity joint. What is that?
infidelity.
He said, she said, no, baby, I'm gonna hit him with a right.
Hey, wait a minute. Now,
Went down and I picked up my left on my right for still hand.
so I don't want to know where this place at in Georgia, but
Infidelity.
tell me it's at my house.
That's money. Places and places they'll put you in. But I'm telling you, it's called, check this out. They got another one telling you can't get it on the inside, you get on the outside.
Man.
Yo, peeking through the window, peeping through the blind. But hell yeah, so I know this here. You can take it all the way out the door. If you love what you gotta be for real what you with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes we take shit for granted.
You want it, you buy it, you get it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have anything on it. Rent it.
Oh, that nigga crazy.
You came back for it.
Man,
Hell yeah, you got a quarterback in the station.
What?
I'm gonna tell you about money. Hey, who's supposed to get again? Can't both who's good as any. I'm telling you about. Yeah, but you got a quarter.
that nigga definitely from Alabama. They were a couple of kids.
he ain't lying. This shit is hold on, make two kids together. And then find out later work and then act like, oh, we just fucking.
Skin missing right here.
No. Cyclops. That woman. Look at woman.
Oh shit!
Why your baby so big?
Yeah, I'm saying.
Big baby.
You say good. Come on, bitch, that's it. It's like this.
Shit, really? Shit.
Yeah, man.
Running out there.
Some things. Some things, man. Red.
Yeah.
It's been a minute, baby. Take us to the door.
You know what? I'm just gonna touch on something you just said, and this real talk. You got roles in your life. You got people that play certain roles in your life.
Yes, sir.
You got children, they play a role in your life. You got your spouse, she plays a role, he plays a role in your life. Hell, for what it's worth, the dog play an emotional role in your life.
Yeah, that's what the dog for, too.
You understand what I'm saying? For emotional, love your star players. Love your star, your one star. I love the fuck out of my star,
Yeah.
but love your star. Cause outside of that, ain't nobody else gonna give two shits about
Especially being a black man.
you. It's all the way around the table. Love your star. On a deeper note, this is what I gotta say because I started with it and I'm gonna end with it. The storm gonna run out of rain. No matter how bad you think that shit coming down, how dark it getting, how many times that lightning hit and you hear that thunder, it's gonna run out of rain. You gonna pull through this. You gonna pull through this like you pulled through the last shit. When you was sitting there thinking like, I'm gonna get through this, how I'm gonna get past this. You got to. You gonna get through the same scenario. And the fucked up part is, you got another storm system out there brewing up on. And just know that one gonna run out of rain.
Tidal wave.
That one gonna run out of rain. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just hold tight. Keep your head fixed to the sky and hold tight.
Go get your ass over here one time, man. Come on over one time.
And at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you this. Almighty, Big Brother Ruth said it best. Right on to the real, and death to the fake.
Ball dropped on. Come on one time. You gotta get in here too. Let me get them out of the way first. Quit coming in. Hey, man. Be from, man.
I'm actually from here, but I'm down in Atlanta, Georgia, right?
So, man, big shout out to Atlanta, Georgia. From Toledo, Ohio. Always big shout out to the family. You know what I'm talking about? Always big shout out to the family, man.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Just don't lean into that mic like Barry, nigga.
Hey,
It's like this.
hey, Ron, come get to him. D, take him out of the way.
D.
Let me go shoot in there. Let me see what's going on in
Now,
there.
come on. It's in the back, man, y'all. Hey, I appreciate you coming on too, man. Coming in.
Look at me. I'm picking up a few pounds, bro.
Nah. You're all right.
How everybody doing? It's been a good night. I'm buzzing. I ain't gonna lie to you.
We all is.
Yeah.
Go.
With this one.
Drop the
Sounds-
game on them real quick.
Well,
Hard and
shit.
fast. Hard and fast.
You
Talking
know,
about something.
let me talk about some shit. I ain't got nothing to say.
Sometimes that's the best.
That's what I'm saying.
That's it, man. It's all love, man. Y'all be good. You hear me?
That's what I love. Come on, wrong with it. That wrong. That double R. T, not ROLB.
Stop it, man. No,
Wrong, right?
crazy.
Drop it on the wrong.
I tell y'all all the time. Stupidity is contagious.
Uh-huh.
They ain't got no cure for it. So please don't catch it. You understand? As Brandy say, if you can't change the people around you, change the people around
Yes, sir.
you. You know, you gotta love you for who you are. They don't love you. Go.
I know that's real.
Yo, bro. Let that shit.
Let me give y'all this, though. Mucky Mouth love you. Mucky Mouth needs you. Mucky Mouth gonna be with you every goddamn Wednesday, Friday. If we ain't here, shit, I'm still with you because you're my heart. I just want to thank y'all for tuning in, coming in, and being with us. Peace, love, and happiness. Already.
For sure.
He read that shit when he said,
Hey, he said, "Yeah, come."
Hey, fat.
He said, "How's your finance? How your finance is?" He said, "Oh, my fiance. Yeah, that her too." Look at this big ass house. How your finance is? No, you talking about my fake fiance? No, her too.